How is it going? How is it going? Let me see our YouTube family first of all before we continue. Okay. Recording is starting and we'll dive right into it. Okay. Let's see our YouTube people first. Who is on YouTube? Hi, everyone. Okay, we have some people on YouTube already. Amazing. I know some people prefer to watch from YouTube. Interesting. Let's dive into it. Good evening, my fellow investors, and welcome to our stock workshop. Tonight, we're going to be discussing how to invest and make money for the Nigerian stock market. It's going to be an insightful conversation. So, this section is divided into two. First of all, I'm going to start with you. We are going to assume that you're a total beginner. So whether you're an expert, you've been investing in the market, or you don't even know what this stock that's saying, you don't even understand what it is. I got you. Just relax, okay? Because I'm going to start from the basics, build up on it. I will share the class outline for you shortly. And then maybe after like 1 hour, 30 minutes or max 2 hours, Oge will come on board. Oge is our in-house expert trader. You will be amazed. Oge is coming to tell us the stock we are investing right now and why. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. The class is already recorded. I'm just going to share my screen quickly and we will dive right into it. Please let me know when my screen comes up. Thank you.
It's your screen is up, ma. Kindly
Okay.
disable annotation so they don't draw on it.
Where does okay?
Yes,
Hmm.
please.
Let me see. Spotlight, eraser. Please, nobody should draw on our this thing, oh. Joy, what did you say I should do?
So
Okay,
disable it. Okay.
let me please give me a minute. Where is it disabled? Welcome today. Become an investor and earner in the Nigerian stock market with Financial Jennifer. The workshop where we are going to not only just teach but practicalize, explain. The goal is that once you leave this workshop, you don't only understand what the noise about investing in stock is about, but you are ready and able to start investing by yourself. And you have particular stock you can kickstart with. Are we ready? So you are doing this with Financial Jennifer. In case you are just missing for the first time, I'm Financial Jennifer, a multi-award winning certified financial instructor. For my 9 to 5, I work as an investment banker in one of the top investment banks here in Nigeria. I'm a chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker, a licensed trader of the Nigerian stock markets. The founder of FinTribe. We have FinTribe women in the house. Let me see you. Can you see my FinTribe t-shirt? So FinTribe is a women-only finance platform where we save and invest together. In this economy, everybody's complaining, no money, no money. These women, this year alone, FinTech women have saved and invested over 2 billion naira. Trust me, if you are a woman, you should consider being in FinTribe. All your women, your girls, if I ask your wife, she's probably a FinTribe woman, but you do not know, right? So I think if you're looking for consistency, if you're looking for that community of women that's gonna ginger you to do better with your money, network with other like-minded women, FinTribe is where to be. And something else you should know about me is that I am passionate about simplifying investment. Jesus. Aside from say I like money, the next thing I like, close to liking money, is dissecting investment, simplifying investment, because I believe that there is so much opportunity in the market that we are not taking up, we are not taking leverage of, right? So sometimes we don't do these things not because we don't want to, but because we are not aware of them. And some of us, we've heard of these things before, but you're not sure how, because maybe those that are already talking about it, making it sound like one big deal. But that's where we come in. That is why we are here to break this thing down, because Jennifer is a money cheerleader. And trust me, like I said, we are going to have a great time tonight. Okay. So, what are we discussing? Here is what you would be learning. Number one, you will understand what the stock market is all about. You're going to explain it the way you will understand. But why should we understand it? Why is it important to us? Because we want to make money from it. So we're going to look at the best ways to make money from investing in stock. And then when is the best time to buy? When is the best time to sell? That's one question that usually comes up. What company should we be investing in? What type of company should we be investing in? Then, is it safe? Because we are smart investors, we are judicious with our money. We don't want to keep our money where story will enter. So we are going to discuss, have a conversation on the safety of the money you are investing in the market. And everything that has a good side, there has to be a downside. Or like we said, investment is all about risk. So we're going to touch on the risk aspect because you are going to come in enlightened with full knowledge, right? So there are other things I would want you to note. Then we are going to have a demo on our free investor platform. I will speak more on platform later. And then we are going to have a moment with Oge, our professional stock trader and analyst. Are you ready? Who is excited? Trust me, like I said. So we are going to flow through the class, and then at the end of it, we'll have our question and answer so we don't get distracted, okay? Heavenly Father, we're going to have an amazing time tonight. It's going to be a beautiful moment tonight. Thank you, oh Holy Spirit, for being with us. Understanding stock investing. So, what is stock all about? I always like to break it down as a conversation with your friend, as in our everyday life. So, let's assume now that, let's say Abigail comes to me. Abigail is my friend, right? And then Abigail runs a business. Maybe she sells handbag online, and then the business is doing well. But then the demand is a lot. Customers are demanding for like higher, bigger bag, higher quality bag, and Abigail has limited capital. Now she comes to me. She doesn't want to ask for loan because this business is still young. If I give her 1 million now, when is she even sure the business can return that 1 million? So this is the offer she makes to me. She comes and say, Jenny, see, this my handbag business is thriving, but we need to expand and we need money. So I want you to give me some money, not as a loan, but if you give me that money is going to make you a stakeholder in this business. Somehow, it's going to be like the two of us get her. Of course, maybe my business, I'm already running the business. Maybe she's already running the business with like 5 million, and I'm giving her like 1 million. So it's not an equal ownership, maybe just a small stake, right? So if I look at it and I know that Abigail, the things check out, she actually have a lot of customers, she's an honest person, she's passionate about this business. I'm like, okay, game, I'm in. I give her the 1 million, I move on with my life. Okay, so now Abigail will go ahead, does what she do best, which is run her business. At the end of the day, now she makes profit. She can come back. Let's say at the end of the year or after a couple of years, she'll be like, Jenny, this year I made 500K from this business. Or I take 50K to hold body. Business continues. That's it. Abigail is a shareholder in my company, and she's going to make money from that. Maybe every year I will give her something from the profit I make. Every year I'll give her something. She remember the first time, maybe for the first 2 3 years or thereabout, I may not give her anything because the business is still trying to find its footing. We are not at the place where we are giving out money yet, right? Just hold that thought because it will still come up later. Okay. Now, at a point, Abigail can decide, me, okay, I'm the one that is lending her money. I can decide that, Abigail, I want to move on. In fact, I need money. You know that 1 million I gave you, I need it back. Maybe I want to, there's a property that came out I want to buy. So I need all the capital I can get. Now, at this point, maybe it's after 5 years, after 10 years, Abigail's business has grown. My 1 million cannot be 1 million again because I've used that 1 million multiple times to generate money. So now, if someone comes in and want to buy me out from the business, they won't give me 1 million. Maybe at that point they're offering me 2 million. Maybe at that point they're offering me 5 million. But initially I came in with 1 million. So I take the money, I move on. That is, I have sold my shares in Abigail's business. Did you flow? So that is basically what we do in the stock market. When companies go public, individuals can key into it. It's not all companies you can buy shares from. There are companies that are doing great things, but it's not public. I used to work in a big pharmaceutical company. that company is, oh Jesus, those people have money, silly money, but it's not listed. They don't want to list. It's a family business. Do you get? So I can't invest in it as a shareholder because it's not public. But if tomorrow now they feel like maybe the owner, it's a family business, maybe the owner feel like, my children, they may not even be able to handle this business. So, or in fact, we should do beyond Nigeria. We should do bigger things. We should be go multinational. But this, how many billions we have may not be enough. Let's go public. Or the other may even feel like, oh, more time to retire. Don't even tire yourself. Just give me more. Let me find people to buy me out and move on, right? So it's when they go public now that we can come and invest in it. And that's what we call IPO, initial public offering. The first time a company is coming to the public to sell their shares. Now, when they say, oh, we want to start selling shares, if you give them money, in exchange, you get some units of shares. They can decide that for 1 unit you will buy is 100 naira. So that means if you have 1,000, you will get 10 units. If you have 1 million, you are getting 1 million units. Abi, how many thousand units? Right? So when the question of how much do you need, it doesn't matter. Me, I have only 1K. So I'm going to get 1K worth. Okay? Now, maybe someone else now has more money. Maybe Glory has like 2 million. She's getting 2 million worth. And if tomorrow the business wants to pay dividend or there is a benefit that the business wants to offer, two of us will get the same benefit. The only thing is that I will get for my small 1K, she will get for her small 2 million. That's another thing to note. So when you buy a share from a company, automatically you become a shareholder. I will say that a share is a unit of ownership. I don't want to sound technical, but once you put your money in a company, I mean, and you get that company, Mark Zuckerberg, if you want cross road, take it easy. Because if you want to jam you now, your stock might fall, my money will disappear. Sorry, but that's what it is, right? We are now in partnership. So whatever that company does concerns you. It's your business. Okay? And the beautiful thing with this is that some of these companies are companies we consume on a daily basis. We use their product. Is it not exciting that now you are part owner of that company? If they want to do meeting, they will invite you. If I check my email now, you will see some. I think is it I think there's one particular company that have a meeting this month. They've sent us email. Will I go? What I want to go find? I don't have time for all that one. But it's my right. They will invite me. And when I go there, I will vote. If maybe they might want to vote for, should we increase the payment for the directors? Me with my 1K, I will cast my votes. That is the right you have as an investor. And there is this joy that comes from knowing that, my money, they grow somewhere. Oh. Do you understand? See now, should we they say iPhone 17 is coming out? All of us are excited. The only thing they sweet me for body. Am I excited because I want to buy iPhone 17? Who does me that kind of money? No, my own old phone is still serving me. But I am excited because I feel like somehow, when all of you start watching it, when all of you start buying it, the price will go up. And maybe the dividend they will declare next will be a bit higher than what they've been doing in the past. So those are the joy of being a stockholder. Let's even get to the money part. Okay. Are we good? Are we following? Let's move on. How do I make money from the stock market? There are two ways. The first one is dividend payments. Did anybody, which company did you receive dividend from this year? Let's see. Which company paid the dividend? I know some people here are already investing in shares. Which companies? Which company? GTCO. Okay, yes, GTCO paid. EcoBank. Okay, I think it's here. Fidelity. Amazing. 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 Someone is saying, how does one join FinTribe? Don't worry, we'll share the link. MTN. No, MTN didn't pay dividend though. I mean, they paid, they don't give me. They didn't pay. Zenith, GTCO, Wema Bank. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. So, what is this dividend? Like I explained before, when you invest in a company, if they make profits, they can decide, it's not compulsory. They can decide to pay part of that profit they made to we, to those of us that invested in them. That's what makes us happy. That's what makes me want to bring in money into this business. And the more we are interested in investing in it, the more the share price will be going. And the more the share price is going, the more the owners are becoming more wealthy. And the more that we shareholders are also becoming wealthy. So it's a two-way thing. The owners want the company to do well, they make more money. And we, the investors, we also make money as they're making money, right? So dividend is paid by, in Nigeria, why I love Nigerian stock, many of them actually pay dividend. Most of them pay dividend, although some might pay for a while and stuff. Like, I don't think MTN has paid in a while, but does that mean we are not happy as MTN shareholders? No, we are coming. So one thing you should know about dividend, number one, when Nigerian stocks pay dividend, right, it will go direct to your bank account. Remember, when you are signing up, you have to fill your bank details. So that dividend will be paid there. If you do not get it and you qualify, what do I mean you qualify? There is always a date. Let's say a company can say that, oh, we are paying dividend in August, but for you to qualify, you must have bought that share before July 30. That's the qualification date. So if you know you have that stock before July 30, expect your dividend in August when they pay. But if maybe they announce today we are paying dividend in August, and then you hear it, you run, let me go and buy in August, whereas they say you have to have it before July. That means for that particular one, you will not get. But subsequent ones, you will get. So when they pay dividend, they will pay it direct to your bank account. That's why sometimes I have a client last year when banks did primary offer. Do we have our YouTube family here? Because I was making videos back to back about that primary offer on YouTube. I think even on Instagram, right? So I had a client that bought GTCO. I think she put like 10 million naira in GTCO that last year. So earlier this year, when GTCO paid dividend, because she's new to all this, she doesn't even understand what's going on. She just called me, Jenny, her account officer is asking her to buy. Should she buy? We had a conversation around it, and then she threw in 10 million there. So when the dividend came in, she was not expecting it. She called them her bank. You know how you get money that you don't know where it's from, and you're an honest person. You are like, Biko, people should check this money. If it's somebody's money, reverse it to the owner. The account officer was now laughing and explained to her that it's dividend from GTCO. She was so, she said, eh? I know the funny thing. That is not all. She put 10 million in that stock, but as at the time of our call, that money is about 14 million. Why? That's the second way you make money, value appreciation. And this is even the one I am, in fact, this is the one that I am after, value appreciation, because it's expected that the prices of these shares will keep going up. If I buy a share today 20 naira, now guy, you don't have to remain 20 naira. People should do what you have to do to see that the price of that stock keeps going up, because that's where the real money is. Do you understand? Okay, see now, MTN have not paid up dividends since, is this is 2 years or thereabout? I can't remember when the last time I got dividend from MTN. But does that mean I'm not making money from MTN? No. Why? Because the price of the share is going up. Do you get? I bought let's I think I always say this now. If you're an OG member of our community, I've been talking about MTN. There was a time last year, that was towards the end of the year, the price dropped. They were at 200 and something naira for the most part of the year. I think they got to like 257. Then the price started dropping, dropped to 200, dropped to 190, 180, 170. Jesus, people were panicking. Oh my God, this one and that one. I'm like, people should relax. I didn't even know the price was dropping. I saw it on Instagram comment section. Somebody was asking, Jennifer, that MTN you say we should buy, the price has dropped. Oh. I jejely, immediately I saw the comments, I went to my app, I saw it's true. I think I had like, was it 100K or 200K that day? I just bought, bam, before I even came back to reply the comment. Why? Because I know that oh God, I'm jumping. I don't want to talk about risk first, but value appreciation is actually what value investors like us are looking for. That's what long-term investors like us are hoping for the price to keep going up. So now that MTN that dropped to 180, right now MTN is at about 470, more than times two of the price. So imagine you put 100K That means by now your 100K is like 200 and something thousand. In just how many months? It's not always like that, but that happens. And Nigerian stock has been on steroids since this year. I think there was a video I made recently. I have the sheet. I brought it up for you. Look at this. Look at this sheet. This was the top performing stocks for H1 for the first 6 months of the year. Do you have them? I think I have just a few of them here. I have Honeywell. Okay, you don't have Honeywell. So look, these stocks, look at the growth. Some of them are doing 100 and something percent. Some of them are doing 200. Some of them are doing 400. So if you have 100K in any of these stock in January, almost see what your 100K is worth. And that is what some people will see and say, no, I don't want. They will still leave their money in the bank. Maka, why one name? Maka, why now? Let's assume it's because you do not know how to, but that is why you are here. And I'm so glad and so happy that you are here having this conversation together, because there's money to be made in the Nigerian stock market. And since last year, the market did so well last year. It's been doing well this year. Nobody can predict the stock markets. But one thing you should know, that so far you're investing in good companies, you don't have to worry. Even if it comes down, it will still go back up. So the market is not yet done. This is where we are so far this year. And I know we'll continue to do well. If something changes in the future, no problem. But don't worry, relax. You're going to be getting the list of stocks to invest in. So those are the two major ways you make money when you invest in shares: the dividend they will pay you, and then the price that will be going higher. Because now, if you buy a share when you use 100K and buy a stock that is 100 naira, and then tomorrow the price goes to 200, that means if you want to sell, your 100K is not 200K. Shebi? Yes. Let me show. Okay, I'm coming. I wanted to show you something. So when is the best time to buy and when is the best time to sell? I know that's what many people will be asking. I'm going to answer this question the best way I can. Yes, they say, these stocks are already too expensive. Don't buy now. Wait for it to come down. What if it doesn't come down? Do you get? So here is what I will tell you. The best time to buy is when you have money. That's just it. When you have money. There's something we call timing the market, and it can be dangerous. Because you might stay where you're timing markets, the price will leave you and go away. When we did our WBA, there's an academy we have, it's a FinTribe Academy, World Builders Academy. So the day we discussed stock investing, then the same MT we were talking about was, I think, is it 310 naira? Somebody was like, no, Jenny, that time you said we should buy it at 200. I didn't buy. Let me wait. It will drop. When it gets to 200, I will buy. She's still waiting till today. It's at 470. Maybe tomorrow it will get to 500. She's still waiting for when it will come down to 200. So because at that point, it's okay to say, no, the price has already gone up. It's at the highest. It's at the top. I won't buy now. Can it still come down? Yes. Can it still keep going up? Yes. So what I advise is buy when you have money, because there's something we call dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging just means you buying at different points in time, periodically. Let's say I tell myself every month I'll put 10K in the market. That means every month I'll use 10,000 and go and buy one or two stock. I don't care what the price is. It's not my business. My own is that that's why sometimes I don't even know what the prices of stock are, because I'm not interested in the price. Whether it's high or not, I don't care. Because now, some you will buy at, maybe some you will buy when the stock is 100. You buy and go. You come back again. Oh, it's 110 today. No problem. You buy and go. You come back tomorrow. Oh, it's 150. Nothing concern you. You buy and go. Maybe you come back. It's now 90. So what will happen is that they will compile all these different prices and you will have an average price. All those ones you buy high, there are some you buy low that will drag the price down. That's dollar cost averaging. And remember, we should have a target. Maybe my target is to have 1 million units in the top 5 Nigerian banks. That can be my target. So that means to the next 5 years, I'm investing. To the next 10 years, I'm investing. Because the goal is to be moving a portion of your income to somewhere. Although it depends on your investment goal. For some people, maybe their goal is for retirement. For some people, it can be like, oh, it's my children's education. For some people, it can be nothing. I just want to know that I have something somewhere in just in case. And that's okay. So you keep buying. When is the best time to sell? It's up to you. If your goal is to use it and buy a property, so that means when is the money is enough and the property comes up, you can go and sell. If your goal is retirement, that means like me, no selling. I know they sell shares. You see me sell shares, that means maybe I'm doing the tutorial. My goal is to keep accumulating. That's my own goal. So no selling. Unless something drastically happened to the company and I feel like, nah, guy, I'm out, which has not happened yet. If your goal is, I'm using this thing is for my jackpot, what is that for your jackpot? You can sell now. So that's the thing. And I don't sell because the price has come down. No, the price has gone up, it has come down. Oh, let me to go and take profit unless you are trading. But the purpose of this conversation tonight is investing. Anyway, when Oge comes, we'll talk a bit on trading. That's what we do in his community. So now, buy when you have money. The magic of dollar cost averaging is going to happen. And the beauty is that, please take note, stock investing is for long term. Stock investing is long-term investment. Please, if you are here and you're looking for investment that will be paying you every month, it's not stock. Or investment you can turn quick money, it's not stock. Or investments that my business, I want to take a break, I'll continue next year, but the money should not be idle. Jennifer said no idle money, let me go and buy stock. Hey, you may not like what you will see next year when you come to sell, because the price might be down, but I will talk more on that as we proceed. So please buy when you have money. Buy when you tell yourself that, if I tell myself every month end I will buy stock, that means every month end I must buy stock. So find what works for you. Although I'm really praying that after this conversation tonight, you make a decision that, oh, see this now. I have a schedule to my investing. It's going to become a part of my budget. So every month or every 2 weeks or every time I sell market or every time I get paid, it depends on how your income come. I'm really hoping you will have a definite schedule to it. It's not a one-time something. Let me just do and move. Because some people will be like, oh, I have bought, what next? Nothing. What next is you keep buying more or you sell when there is need to. Okay. So the types of companies to invest in, like we said, the second section of this conversation is to look at the stocks you are buying. But there are some things we need to know. When looking at companies to buy, there are two ways. There's something we call fundamental analysis and then technical analysis. Remember, we're not doing anything technical here. Please stop drawing on the screen. Are we together? How do they disable notation, please? How do they disable notation?
Luma, please check your WhatsApp. I sent it to you.
Let me see. Click on share screen. Arrow next to. Okay, give me a while, please. Let's see. How many participants can share? So that's the thing. I don't have that option. I don't have that option. I'm not sure why. So I have who can share, but I don't have who can annotate or something. So please do us a favor. Don't draw on the screen, okay? Thank you so much. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's move. Let's move. I really want us to maximize our time tonight. Okay. So types of companies to invest in. That is I look out for when I'm investing in companies. But I don't know if I should be saying this, but let me just say it. When people ask me, Jennifer, I don't know about this stock. Oh, I don't know. How do I know the companies to invest in? These are the things I would look at. But if you're a beginner, I will suggest, for now, can you look at what the experts are recommending? When you see what they recommend, you can now look at it yourself. Oh, okay. They say I should buy MTN. Why? Does it make sense? You can now use these things we list here to look at it. right? Because most times those experts have done the work, they've done the fundamental analysis, they've done the technical analysis, calculate the PE ratio, this one, that one. But that's by the side. What is the company's business model? What are they doing? So we're saying MTN, MTN. Who here is not using data? Who here is not using airtime? Did you buy data last month? Yes. Will you buy this month? Yes. Will you buy next month? Yes. And in that data industry, who is leading that market? Do you understand? So these are some of the things I personally look at. What is their business model? I want to make sure that it's a solid one. It's not one that today they're in business, tomorrow something else will come and kick them out. How do they make money? How are they making money? This will be clear to you. Who is their management? Very important. Very important. Sometimes people are be telling you that this one is even more important than every other thing. Because the management of the company can decide, or their action or what they do, decide if the business can soar or die. That's why some of us hate or like Elon Musk. Whatever he brings up, we will invest in. Because we feel like the guy is a goddamn brilliant businessman. Although this thing is doing with Donald Trump and now, I don't know. I'm just looking at two of them because you can't fight the governments, obviously. But there are some people that, oh, these people have the track record of doing great things. You look at the management of the company, wow, you're seeing some names. This one went to Harvard there. This one is a guy, was a part of the co-founder of this one, that one, you know that these ones are equal to the task. What competitive advantage do they have? For some people, it's innovation. And oh my God, innovation, I am so in love with companies that are innovative because times change, things change fast. Times are changing. Is that company able to adapt? Look at Apple. When all of us are still pressing button, who would have thought, screen touch, what's that? But they came up with it. This day, before you think of something, there is I this one, there is I that one, there is I that one. That company is so innovative. Look at Facebook. Do you know how many years they've been what is it called? Dominating that this thing. And when it seems that social media, they moved into the same meta something something. Okay. So they have loyal customers. There's some of us that once we start using iPhone, to go back, if you see where they're dragging themselves, iPhone and Samsung on social media, you'll be like, this company, they pay you. That is loyalty. There's some people that today, tomorrow, they're complaining, MTN, your father, this one, that one, your network is not working. That's still there. Abusive relationship, that's still there. Do you get? So that kind of loyalty. And that's what when you look at it, because it's going to reflect on everything. The revenue is growing, the income is growing, they have the money. Like Facebook has the money to like kill any social media platform that wants to compete with them. Although TikTok is still giving them hard time. What do the experts think about the company? Experts can be wrong. Experts have been known to be wrong in the past, but at least they've done their parts. And then there is the part of the financial matrix, which we're not going to dwell on. Are they making money? When you look at their statements, last year they made 1 billion from revenue, and this year they made 800 million. What happened? Is the business dying? Do you understand? The PE ratio. What's the ratio of the profit that they're making as against what their earnings and all? So these are some of the financial metrics we look at. But like I said, let's focus on the fundamental part. Just ask yourself, like a layman understanding. They say we should invest in Presco. What does Presco do? Presco does palm oil. Why would I invest in a company that's doing palm oil? Regardless of what happens, you buy palm oil directly or indirectly. Because I think I was having that conversation. Was this other I was discussing with? We're not looking at it. Palm oil. Do you know that? Can you count what they use palm oil in producing? Can you count the different products? Let me see the comment section. What do people do with palm oil? What do people do with palm? Of course, we cook with it. But some different people will tell you, no, I don't cook with palm oil. Somebody say cosmetics, soap making, Vaseline, even food. All these some of these golden, what is it? golden one or cornflakes. So some of these things they do with palm oil. So it's not even food, is just like a minor part of it. A lot of things. So why do you think that Presco that we bought? How much do we buy Presco that time? That's okay recommended it. Is it 500 and something or thereabout? And how many most say that Presco is 1,000 something? And I'm still buying it. So we do palm oil investments. Do we have any academy person or FinTech person? We every year we invest in palm oil. And do you know what? When we are selling, we don't sell for cooking paper. Do you know how many quantity we have? What do you want cook and finish? We supply to factories that produce soap, cosmetics factories. Do you get? So those are the basic things you look at. They say I should invest in Owando. What does Owando do? They're into oil and gas. And Nigeria till today, for now, oil and gas is Nigerians' bread and butter. And then they say, Tinubu has some affliction to Owando. Don't be my mouth to hear this one, though. Is that why the one that I bought 4 naira is now like, is it 60 naira or 7? It's even got to like almost 100 naira one time. Sometimes what is happening in the economy gives you a hint of where to put your money. Although traders are the ones that do that a lot. Do you get? So it's just like when that time banks are doing that COVID-19 period, they say no more cash. Do you know how much banks make? I think that was when I did my invested in First Bank and a couple of banks, and we made so much money. Don't worry. Okay, we'll talk about some of these things more. So let's keep going. Hi, Caleb. I'm glad you are happy you are here. Let's talk safety. Is your investment safe? This one, Nigeria, I don't trust Nigeria. Oh. Should I put my money there? So let's look at some things. If you're investing in stock market, yes, your investment is safe. There's some risk, which we will talk about later. But number one, the stock market is being regulated. Stock brokers are regulated. Okay? That is a level of comfort. And then your investment is warehoused by CSCS. We're going to talk about this later. Because without a CSCS, that's the Central Security Clearing System, without CSCS, you can't invest in stock. You need it, but another one, don't worry, once you create the account, you will get one. So people will be like, all this platform, what if they disappear? What will happen to my money? Afri investor, this one and that one. Do you get? So if that is your concern, you don't have to worry, because your stock is not actually with them. Your stock is not actually with them. I always give this example. I always say, when I joined investment banking newly, the first task I did was for a house. There was an investment house that went down. I don't even know what they did. They went out of business, right? And then all their investors, what will happen to their shares? Their share is still there. The only thing is that they can't use that platform again. They can't use that platform again. So what we did was to convert their shares, create accounts with them. Investment banker was with that time, create accounts with them, and then move their position to our place. Business continues. So some of you that will be like, my parents bought shares 20 years ago. Now we don't know where it is. We know it's still there. It has not gone anywhere. Can you do the legwork to retrieve it? It's still there. So your investment is safe. Of course, there are things that could happen, which we'll still talk about. But I want you to relax that so far you are investing with regulated platforms, and you can't even be, all the stock brokerage houses in Nigerians are under SEC. So your money is not going anywhere. Okay? So there's something we call direct cash settlement. So this one is also something they did, because I was a time stock brokers might want to act funny. So now if you sell shares, that money will be paid direct to your account unless you opt out, or unless you decide that no, don't pay me direct, leave it in my account. So if you're using Afri Investor or something now, immediately you create the account, any share you sell, they'll send the money to you. If you don't want, they'll give you a form, direct cash settlement form. You fill the form that please, that means you opt out. So when you sell, they'll leave it in your brokerage account. So this should give us some comfort of the security in the market. Nigerian stock market are actually doing great. I'm a licensed dealer in the Nigerian stock market. So I'm actually talking to you from someone that knows what is happening at the back end. Okay. But still, there's some risk involved. I will be honest with you, investing in stock is medium risk, high risk, depending on the stock you are investing in. But the most common risk is a price volatility. Is the price volatility. You can buy a stock 100 naira today. Tomorrow you are seeing 80 naira. Shebi, I was telling you that MTN that was at almost 250 last year dropped to like 180, 170. I have a client when MTN did their primary offer in that 2021. I was telling him to buy. He didn't buy. He was like, I beg, he's abroad. So sometimes saw this MTN, I don't know. He didn't buy. But later, MTN started going up on the 160 now we bought that time. It was not going up. He came back and be like, Jenny, I think I should buy this thing. At that point, it was at 200 naira. So he bought at 200 naira. And then, before he knows it, the thing started dropping. 190, first of all, 190, 180. He's an old man. But I keep telling that man, leave stock alone, but he lost stock so much. So he came back. Then what's going on? It didn't drop to 180. He sold some of them. He said he's not doing this nonsense with these people. He sold some of, thank God he didn't sell everything. At 180, he sold some of it. And then MTN took off 250, 300, 400, for something. He was like, hey, whoa, thank God he did not sell everything. But I understand him because it's not easy that your stock, your money is going down and somebody is telling you not to worry. But remember, so far you are investing in good companies. Even if the price comes down, don't worry, it will still go back up. Because sometimes maybe there is something that is making the price to drop. And over time, it's okay. In the case of MTN, you know that last year, last year, I think that was like the worst we had this in terms of exchange difference. That's when we thought that dollar will get to as high as 2,000. And you know that MTN deals a lot on FX. And so the thing affected them very badly. I guess it's one of the reasons that impacted their stock, that it was dropping. But now they are back in the game and they even got a new license. God, I feel like MTN should be paying me because the confidence I have in that company. So now they're back in the game. Those of us that believe them, we knew that no problem. Even if you as a user, if you want to leave MTN, where you want to go? Is it Airtel? Is it Glo? All of them are the same. So people will be like, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. After complaining, we are stuck in that abusive relationship. Do you get? So price volatility is something you should expect. I'm still going to go to my app. Now we look at some of the stocks we have there. There are some that are doing well. There are some that are not doing well. But our hope is always, will you always know the ones that will do well? No. Because even the best of them can still fuck up. Even the best companies can still do anyhow. But over time, they will still go back up. I don't know how many of us know 2008, 2009 that the market crashed. It was terrible. It was ugly. That's when people will tell you the stock. That's when that's what even made some people leave the Nigerian stock market. But it's not only Nigeria now. It was a global something. The stock crashed. Something that you can see 15 naira, you see it at 10 naira. People run away. I don't blame them. But Shebi, we are back in the game. Who knows? It may still another market crash can still happen, no. But remember what Warren Buffett said. That is when everybody is running away. Market crashes are when billionaires are made. Because as everybody is selling and running, the market is crashing. That's where people that know what's up are mopping up the markets. So if you're investing in stock, we are not praying for a market crash. But if we are let me not say opportunity before people will curse me. But if something should happen and the market crash, please, if you have money, buy. Because the stock market has been there for centuries, for ages, for decades. I think we have experienced how many crash. One of the worst was the one that happened in 1920, when everybody thought the US is going to scatter. But it keeps coming back because this is an existing proven system. Most economies have a lot of things is around the market, stock market. Nigeria said they're going for $1 trillion ecosystem, $1 trillion economy. It's through the market. It's through the market. So have that confidence that if you're investing for long term, you shouldn't worry. Some things might happen. Even this one, we'll give you a list of stock you will invest in. It doesn't mean all of them. You can come tomorrow, you see some of them are down. Does it mean that bad companies? No. But probably there is something that is going on in the economy. Like when Trump and they're even still doing the trade war thing. The US was doing rubbish. It was in red, back to back. Although Nigerian stock market sometimes what is happening in the other people, don't they even like that sometimes as if we are on our own lane. Because while other stock markets are doing anyhow, Nigerian stock market this year back to back for I think almost 80% of the months we end it in profits. So I'm just hoping that more people, of course, I do a lot of foreign stock, but there is money in Nigerian stock. This industry, I'm hoping that more of us will key into it, and that's why we are here. So please be aware that I can put 100K in this investment, so I will come back. I'm still only 90K. Jennifer, where is my 10K? Don't let me take up. Just be patient. It should still bounce back. Now there is an extreme case that some of the companies you invest in, you're thinking that's how you break generational curse of poverty. It may not happen like that. Some companies can disappoint, so you'll be like, what happened? They were doing so well. Worst case scenario, they can go down. Yes, it can happen. There are some banks in Nigeria that has gone down. Yes. Although sometimes investors are compensated, but sometimes nothing. That can happen. But ask yourself, how many times have it happened? Is it because of 1 in 100 chance you'll be like, no, I'm not doing? How many times will it happen? And if you have 10 shares, maybe something happens to one. Already ask now, the profit you would make from the other ones that are doing well, you even notice this one. But please, let's be aware that that is a possibility. It might happen. It's not very likely, but it is possible. Okay, there are some things we need to note when it comes to the Nigerian stock market. You need an account, a brokerage account. And for you to get the account, it's very straightforward. I believe some of us already have. We said we are going to use Afri Investor for the purpose of this workshop, but there's other platform. There is Meristem. Meristem has Trade. You can use that, or if you're using anyone, you can stick with it. There are the likes of Bamboo. There are so many platforms you can use. So it's not only Afri Invest. If anyone is giving you a headache, move to another one. The beautiful thing is that most of them are the same. The way this one works, if you see where they write stock, you click on stock, you see invest, you invest, and you click buy. Most of them are the same. So before you create account with any brokerage house, you need some things. You need your ID card, valid ID, picture, passport photo. Most times you can even take a selfie, your signature, you can sign on a paper, snap it, and upload. Now, the one that used to give some people headache is utility bill. There are different things you can use as utility bill. But first of all, the utility bill, proof of address. There are different things you can use as proof of address. The only challenge is that the address on that thing has to correspond with the address you are going to fill on the platform. You can't say you live at Alhaji Musa and then you can upload something that has Jennifer Awigwe Street. It doesn't work like that. So any utility bill you have or any proof of address you have, the address there has to be the same with what you fill, because that's what compliance will check. What can you use as proof of address? You can use your utility bill. That's NEPA bill, water bill. Or you can use NIN. NIN has your address. They're looking for your address. Some people will say, I don't stay there again. It's not if anyone is coming to your house now. Ah, I didn't even not talk this one. Yes, because nobody's coming. It's just okay. Okay. You can, if you have the current one, fine. But I'm just trying to tell you that the most important thing is to approve your account, Abi. So just make sure that the address you have on that is one you are using. I think driver's license, I think some of them have address as well. Even your bank statements, some bank statements have address on top of it. Okay. Okay. So now, once you have those things, your account should be fine. When you create accounts, the house will now generate a CSCS number for you. So this CSCS number now is like the warehouse. That's your unique number. If tomorrow now you say, ah, I want to, how would I use for example? CSS number is where all the investments you have, that's where it lies. If tomorrow, like I'm using Afri Investor now, if tomorrow Afri Investor is out of business, nothing to worry now. They will, from my CSCS, they will see everything I have there. I can move it to another platform. Okay, so is the broker, is the people you are creating accounts with that the ones to generate the CSCS for you. Some people do it instantly, like 24 hours, some 48 hours. Some people might even take time. Maybe they miss out your account. Now the Nigerian stock market opens, it's actually from 9:30, but just check from 10 a.m. Okay, it opens from that kind 9:30 and closes by 2:30. But that's pre-market, so you can always check from 10 to 2:30 Monday to Friday, except public holiday. So outside this hour, the market is closed. You can't buy. Even if you are able to buy, it can't execute until the market opens. Okay. Now, when you buy or sell, it takes 3 working days. If you sell shares now, it takes 3 days for your shares for you to get your money. Yes, so take note of that. If you need money urgent, you can sell low, but it may take up to 3 days to receive that money. And then another beautiful thing with the Nigerian market is that you can invest in your children's name. You know, for most other platforms, maybe US markets, most times they will tell you it has to be adult. Like for you to create accounts with the platforms in Nigeria, it has to be up to 18. But for Nigerian stock market, so far you have an account, you can create a minor account for your kids. Okay? Are we good? Are we good? We are going to take question later. We're going to take question. Please, can you hear me? Somebody say is it me or your volume has gone down? I
We
hope you
can
can
hear you
still hear me.
perfectly, ma.
Okay, okay. Some people say, let me go back to those of us in diaspora. Some people say if you don't have a Nigerian address, I believe that before you traveled or you have relatives here, you can use that. It's not very ideal, but the goal is to have your account approved. Alternatively, you can use the address, your abroad address. The only thing is for some platform, it has to be notarized. So you have to take it to a notary public to notarize it and to sign off on it for those abroad. But if you don't want that stress, you use a Nigerian address. If not, you can use your foreign address, but the utility bill you will upload for that address has to be notarized. At least that's how it happens on Afri Investor. Okay. Okay, so if you create Bamboo, then the ones to do the CSCS, CSCS is not your concern. It's the app that you invested with that will create it for you. So what we have been doing all this while for the last almost 1 hour now, or 57 minutes, is for you to understand what this market is about. Do you have an understanding now of what the stock market is about? When we say invest in stock, have you understood how it works, how you can make money from it? Have you understood that before we now look at, okay, what's next? Please, I want to hear from you. Okay, Tamara said yes. Rival said yes. Great, amazing, amazing. And Precious, if do you have a question, which part are you not very clear on? Okay, we should do Q&A. Okay, we should do Q&A before we move on. Thank you. So to recap, when you're investing in shares, you're keying into a company. And you're not doing this because you are charitable. No, you are doing it to make some money. They will pay you dividend and then the price appreciation. Now, you can make a lot of money from Nigerian dividend. It depends on the volume of shares you have. Right now, sometimes if they pay dividend, I will see like 15,000. But think concern me, I will smile na the quantity what I get. But I have clients that their dividend is like 15 million. Like their dividend is in millions. Do you understand? They didn't buy it at once. I always use this woman for example. My old client, she was the way she did it. She said she was a civil servant. Oh, back then in the 80s, in the 90s. Her own is that when they pay salary, then stockbrokers will come to their office because it's not as life is so easy for us now. You can just press app, buy shares, and all that, right? Things are very easy now. But back in the day, you have to come to brokers like us to invest on your behalf. So she said then the broker will come to their office whenever they already know when they're paying them salary. The broker will come to the office. She will just give them one small money, maybe like equivalent of like 10K then, 20K, 50K then. She just gives them small money. Oh, they will buy share for her. That is what she does every. She doesn't really understand what they're saying. But her husband say is a shares is nice. Right? She was doing it consistently. Do you know how many years she worked? Now, any company that pays dividend, mama, her own is in millions because she has accumulated. So hey, Jesus, if you see that woman's portfolio, old woman, no, if you see her portfolio, that is gold. Now she's aged, of course she has retired and all, but she doesn't have to do anything. In fact, the last conversation, what she's in the process of turning it to an estate to include, hand it over to her grandchildren because her children are also doing well. They don't even need the money. Rich, old and wealthy. Some you see some people say old age dey sweet. Old age dey sweet. Okay. So no matter how much you have, because we need to, you've learned this, the next step is to get started. Regardless of how much you have, start with what you have, and then we are adding on top of it. Some people have a bulk money. Maybe they have like 5 million they want to throw in. That is fine. But you have thrown in 5 million, 10 million, don't stop there. Over time, can you be building it to give yourself a target? Like me, I have a target now. To be honest, I was never serious with Nigerian stock before. It's recently I started paying attention to it because I believe in having both side, foreign stock, Nigerian stock, right? But it's recently I started paying attention to these things. And my goal is that at least I need 100,000. There's some stock I have pinpoint. Now I have maybe like 2,000, 10,000, but I need it to get to 100,000. That's the kind of goal you can set for yourself. So that when they pay dividend, this one I will see 7,000, 15K. And when they pay dividend, I'm seeing like 200K, 300K. GCCO paid like 7 naira per shares. Where is my calculator? Let's look at GCCO paid 7 naira, about 7 naira B. So let's assume I have 100,000 units of GCCO shares. 100,000 units by 7. That's 700,000 naira. That's 700. One of my clients, and then she bought, hey, how many units did she buy? The one I said that bought 10 million. I think then it was 45 naira. Okay, she has 200 and something units. So at 7 naira, I'm on a 1.5 million. Oh. Do you get? So it's the units you have that determine the dividend you are going to get. And this is money you on your own. You didn't plan it. You didn't, because that is not even the main one. The main one is that she bought it at like 45 naira. And now GTCO is it almost 100 naira. That is the main one. This one is just passive income. Tomorrow you can decide to sell that shares. I be sell this and that. That's where the real money actually is. Are we together? So now, next step, let's digest what we've learned and decide. Have you decided that I am ready to invest in the Nigerian stock market? Please. Because I don't want you next year, I'm doing a class in Nigerian stock. You will come again. Yes, I know some people are here, they're already investing. Some people are here just to get the list of stock to invest. That is fine. Some people are here just to be gingered. Ah, Jane, I know how to do this thing, but I've not even invested in anything since this year. That is fine. So when you're joining my class again, let it be because for a different reason and not because I want to start. No, this is where you start. This is where you start to must. Because I'm not, all this shouting is not in vain. Okay, great. So now we've understood what the stock market is about. I'm going to share my screen and we'll do it together. Although there's a little problem. AfriInvest sent us an email yesterday and said they're doing upgrade this weekend. Hey, I don't even know again. But we have a tutorial. I will still share tutorial video. We are getting a step-by-step video after this class so that on Monday, everybody that have created an account and have CSCS, that on that Telegram group, you're coming to tell me what you invested in. Deal? I dey come, sha. So please, this is the part where we actually take action. We've understood this, and Oge is coming to tell us the stock we are going to buy, and we must buy it. Your 95 cannot be in vain. Oh, great. So the next step, create and update your account. Some of us have already created. If you are yet to create, please do. If you're having issue, no problem. Hopefully, we are going to find a way to resolve the issues. There is AfriInvestor, there is Mary Trade, there is Bamboo, there are different app platforms you can use. So please, you need an account. And if you have created, get your CSCS sorted. If you created an AfriInvestor and you don't have CSCS, please let us know by Monday so that we'll get them to sort out your CSCS. At least you have a relationship with them to sort the CSCS for you. What next is you will fund your wallet and you will invest. It's not optional. You will invest. So let me go to my AfriInvestor now and open my app. Let's even take a look at what is going on there. But like I said, I don't know. They say they're doing upgrade though. Is now we have our class that they know they're doing upgrades. So they say they're doing an upgrade that some things might not be working this weekend. But let's try. Let's try and see. Somebody said they are starting investing, they want to buy more shares. Amazing, amazing. Don't worry, I'm going to get solid list of stocks to buy. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, we can see your screen.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust something first. Let me adjust something. I want us to walk through this AfriInvest together. To walk through it. So let's look at some of the stocks. Yes, some of them are in red, although because it's weekend, actually. Because it's weekend, the market is not open. So first of all, but let's see if we can buy first. If I want to buy stock in this AfriInvestor now, you have to fund your wallet first. On the app, don't worry, I have a tutorial video of the app. You will get it with the replay of this class, okay? So relax, I got you. So you have to, if you come to your wallet, when you click on wallet, you see how much you want to deposit, Abi. You type how much you want to deposit. Let's say I want to put 5,000. You type 5,000. Click on next. So bank transfer, I prefer bank transfer. If I choose on bank transfer, they will give you an account number, my money point. So if I transfer money to this money point now, automatically it's going to reflect here. This one is unique to me, oh, I beg. This one is unique to me. If you send money to it, you're sending money to Financial Jennifer for being a nice girl. Thank you and God bless. You will get your own. And remember, we say some people in this class that we are going to gift them shares, free units of shares, but we are coming. Now those that will take action, not people that will take our money and run away. So if I take this account number, I will go and transfer money to it, and automatically it's going to reflect. So I'll just click on our transferred funds. Automatically it will reflect on my wallet. So now I have funded my account. Next thing is to go and buy shares. You can see the market is closed, but no problem. So once I fund, I'll come and do invest. I'll click on invest. Look for shares. This is Nigerian shares. I will open it up. So like I said, the market is currently, you can see my CSCS. So you need to have your own CSCS and CHN, right? So I will search for, hey, let's say I want to buy MTN. I will search for it. Search for the stock you want to buy. Don't worry, you will get a detailed step-by-step video of this, okay? So I will search for the stock I want to buy. This is MTN. Which one is 2 naira? Okay, I guess this is part of what they say they're working on. You see, error fetching chart data. This is an outdated this thing. MTN is currently 400 and something. MTN share price. MTN is currently 400 and something naira. Let's see, you see 480. MTN is currently 480. So ignore this thing you are seeing here. Like I told you, they say their system is being worked on. Okay. So if I want to, I will search for MTN. When you open it, you will see the price of that stock. You will see some other information. But then let me explain some of these things now, some of this overview now. Let me explain to you. When they say open, it means the price that stock opened for that day. So this is assuming 200, but remember, this is wrong. They're working on their platform. So when they say previous close means when the market closed yesterday, how much was that stock? When they say today's high, it means the highest price MTN has gotten to today. That's the price you will see here. Volume traded, what's the quantity of MTN that people bought that day? Today's low, what's the lowest price MTN traded for that particular day? 52-week low, what's the lowest price MTN has gone for in the last 1 year? I think this will be maybe 170 or thereabout, because I remember December or November, MTN went to like 170. If they said 52-week high, in the last 1 year, what's the highest MTN price has gotten to? Value trade, what's the monetary value of everything, right? So if you scroll down, you see some other information about MTN. In case if you recommend a share you don't know about, you can come and read up what they do, okay? And other related news pertaining that company. So when you see all these things and you are fine with it, you will go and buy. So order type, let me explain this. When you want to buy, there are two order type: limit order and market order. But we are not even supposed to see this market order because the market is not open. So market order means I want to buy at the market price. That's all, simple as that. Personally, most of the time I buy at market price, unless traders are used to set price, right? So if I choose market order, I'm saying just go to the market, buy for me instantly at whatever price is available. But if I say limit order is me saying, oh, MTN is 480 now. No, I don't want to buy 480. Please, when it gets to 450, buy for me. I will choose limit order. Then I will choose the limit price I want. So if you choose limit order, you're supposed to put the price, the unit price you want, but it's not reflecting here. So let's say we are doing market order, there is something else that you will see. Time, limit period. If you are let me explain what that limit period is, because when I send you the tutorial, you will see for some reason it's not showing here because of the update they're doing, most likely. So limit period is only important when you are doing limit price. If I'm buying at market price, I don't care. I'll just choose anything I want for limit period. It's even supposed to be optional. But if I buy at limit period, if I say, no, I don't want to buy at 480, I want to buy at 450, I will type 450. Then they will ask you, what is the limit period you want? Limit period just means if I say 450, when should they cancel the order? That is for good for 30 days. Good for 30 days means just leave it for the next 30 days. If for the next 30 days, the price does not come down to 450, you can now cancel the order. Or if you say good for 7 days, it means this 450 I say I want to buy, just leave it there. If after 7 days it doesn't drop to 450, you cancel it. That's just what it means. But like I said, if you are doing market order, it's not very important, okay? So when you choose the quantity you want, let's say for MTN, I want to buy 200 units. It will tell you what the price will be. 200 units is 40,000. Do I have up to 40,000? This is my purchasing power. At least I have 500 and something, so I can buy. I will now click on buy MTN. This one, they say expire dates. So all of this is courtesy of the this thing they're doing. Because normally, once I click on buy MTN, it will not show me a summary of what I'm buying. Show me the charges. Show me the commission. If I'm fine with it, I'll click on buy. Chicken, you've bought. Like I said, when I'm sending the replay, I will send you a detailed step-by-step tutorial you will follow. But it's as simple as what we just did here. Go to invest, search for the company you want to buy, click on buy, put the quantity you want and buy. That's it. Now, if you want to sell MTN, it's the same thing. But instead of buy MTN, I'll click on sell MTN. Exactly the same process. How many do I want to sell? I want to sell 100 units. Which means for if I sell this 100, I will get 20,000. Do I want to sell it immediately at the market order, or do I want to set my own price, which is limit order? Yes. Do you get? So you select what you want and you click on sell. Instantly it will sell. But remember, like I said, it will take 3 working.
Hello, everybody. Please hold on. Seems Jennifer is having network challenge. Please hold on. She just logged out. She will have to log in again. Thank you for your patience.
Are we good? Apologies for the cut in transmission. Somebody said my app is showing limit order. Exactly. Because the market is closed. We are not even supposed to see the market order. That one was because I think it's because they are working on their platform, so some things are not updated. So when the market is closed, we are not even supposed to see market order at all. But just hold on for when the market opens. Michael, which one? What do you mean? Which one is Jennifer? You? I'm using MTN, Oshebi. I told you. We are in an abusive relationship with MTN. But as they're abusing me, we are making money from them. Okay? So let me go back to sharing my screen and let's see. Let's even start with MTN. That is embarrassing somebody up and down. Have they made us money at all? Or they're just embarrassing us for nothing's sake? So let me know when my screen comes back up. Hey, we need to finish my parts at least 8:30 or thereabouts, so that we can listen to what's next. Please, can you see my screen now?
It's blurry.
It's blurry. Let me stop sharing and come back again. Oh, stop. I'm so sorry. I think network has been suddenly started acting up. I'm sharing again.
Yes, it's a bit better now.
Okay. So now the little challenge you are going to have, because of this thing Afro Investor is doing on their platform, some things are everything is scattered. You see, MTN price is 200. First Bank is showing is not showing the current price. So unfortunately, we cannot even use it. But let's see now. For example, You can see my average price for MTN is 194, but right now MTN is 480. My average price for First Bank is 12 naira, but right now I think First Bank, let's see the current First Bank price. First, After investor, you of all days to do your this thing. First Bank is currently at 35 naira, right? And see the average price here. What I bought at 12 is now 35. Eternal is currently at like 60 something naira. And this Eternal, remember in our, was it Money Year workshop? This was the price we bought this. That was when I bought Eternal, 27 naira. And right now, Eternal is how much? I just wanted to see what is possible. Do you get? I wanted to see what is possible. Right now, Eternal is 39. I think the price is even dropped. Eternal is 39 and we bought it at 27. See this Dangote now. We bought this thing at 4. Okay, we didn't recommend Dangote. CWG. I bought it in January at 69.93. Those of us in that Money Year workshop, this was the price we quoted in 6 naira. But right now, CWG is current, and it was okay that recommended it for us. So don't worry, okay, it's coming soon. CWG is 18 naira, something we bought at 6 naira. That is the beauty. But there's one I bought, so I'm in profit in all of this thing. But see, I bought Access Bank yesterday. And I think it's already in negative. I went for an engagement yesterday. Somebody was like, I met one of our community members there on the spot. I quickly bought it just to show him how easy it is to buy. So I don't even know what the market, the price will still be the same because it's just a day old. I really wanted us to see the actual returns on these things, but unfortunately, this thing that platform is doing is actually very frustrating. But still, that is not the point. The point is that, have you seen the opportunities here? See Aradel. I bought it at 477, and right now Aradel is selling at Aradel share price is 520. I mentioned Presco. Where is Presco? I mentioned Presco. We bought Presco when it was, let's see, when it was 562. I think Presco was it one of the ones you recommended that time. We bought Presco when it was 562. Let's look at the price for Presco. Presco is currently at 1,500 and almost 1,000 per share. It's just meaning I didn't buy enough. Almost 1,000 per share. These are what is possible in the Nigerian market. Of course, there are some that will mess you up. See this Transcorp. I think I'm losing money on Transcorp. Let me see what's the current price for. I'm looking for the one that I'm actually losing money so that you understand. Transcorp Power is currently at 320. How much did I buy? I bought this stock when it was 371. But now it's 320. That means I've lost money. But they pay dividend though. So if I check well, it's even possible that the money I got from dividend can come and make up for this loss. And remember, this is not permanent loss. Over time, it will still bounce back. See Zenith Bank. I bought Zenith Bank at, my first Zenith Bank was 20 naira. I can't forget that story. My first Zenith Bank ever was 20 naira, but I've been buying after that. So my average price is 22. But right now, Zenith Bank shares is 76, more than times 3. And this is me that does not even use to take. I was not 2 or 3 years ago when I started buying Nigerian stock. So I hope that you have been gingered enough that there is money in this market and we should not sleep on it. Please. So next step now is for us to actually buy. We've understood what the market is about. I will send you the tutorial video on how to buy and sell, which I've already shown us sample. When you search for the stock you want, click on buy, and it's as simple as that. But after this section, the app version, you will see the tutorial of the app version step by step, so that as you're watching it, you are doing your own. You won't have any excuse at all. So we'll do a little Q&A now, and then will come over to tell us what stock are we. I know that's what people are waiting for. What stock are we investing in right now? Okay, so let's look at some questions in the comments. Yes, you can also raise your hand, please. So somebody is asking, my question is Rivel, if a company shares crashes and my account enters negative, when the company share bounce back, with my money bounce back, yes now, it's tied to the price. You bought it at 100 naira, the price drops to 80. That means your 80k, your 100k that you put is now 80k, right? So when the price comes back to 100, that means your capital will also move from 80k to 100k. If the price goes up to 150, that means your 100k is now 150k. So it follows the price. Are we good? Someone say, can I have two CSCS from different platforms? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Adak is asking, can I fund my wallet now or wait till next week? You can fund this now. What are we waiting for? So that by Monday, when the market open, you will buy. Raphael say, Jennifer, you've talked about stock we should look out for. I joined a bit late. Don't worry, that's the next segment, stock recommendation. Okay? Thanks for your time. Okay, how to get the CSCS and CHN? Once you create your account, they will create CSCS and CHN for you. Okay, my BVN does not work whenever I add it in our free invest, and I don't know why. Please, I need help. You can reach out, you can send them an email, but then we also have some of their people helping us out. So Joy, FinTribe team, please take note. We can do a sheet for anyone having issue on our free investor. But remember, you can use other platform like Mary Trade, like Bamboo. There are so many other. Someone say, can I use True or Bamboo? Exactly, you can. Okay. Can you talk about bonds? No, we are talking about stock, right? Mother said, what is ETF? ETF is exchange traded fund. It's a bundle of shares. I don't have any Nigerian ETF. Personally, at the moment, I don't invest in Nigerian ETF. I feel like some of them are not liquid, so I'm not going to go there. But ETF means it's like a basket of different companies. You can have an ETF and say, oh, we are tracking the banking sector, or we are tracking this or that, right? Yes, Nigerian has ETF, but I currently don't invest in them, and that's why I don't even increase on the curriculum. We are going to ask Marvelous. Let's ask Marvelous to unmute and ask questions.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Marvelous. Good evening.
Good evening, Jennifer. I so much appreciate that. Then, quick one. I don't know if one should have CSCS and the CHN in Afro Investor 2.0. Does that CSCS covers other brokerage accounts you created with Trove and the Bamboo?
No. So you can, if you want to, if you already have CSCS, it's possible
Yes.
for you to, if you move to a platform, you give them the CSCS you have. It can work that way. But CHN is the one that each house has their own CHN. So let's say you have a free invest and they've created CSCS for you, but you don't want to use them again. You want to go to a different platform. Yes, you can give them the CSCS. Or you can just leave it, let the platform create a new one for you. You can have more than one CSCS. But one can cover you. Sorry, I shouted no initially. One can cover you, but it doesn't mean that you can use only. You can have multiple CSCS, and you can create multiple ones if you want at new places, or you can still use the same old one at a new place.
Okay, because for Afro Invest, I have my details are completed. Okay, my KYC is completed. I have my CSCS and CHM. But in Bamboo, my KYC is also completed and approved. But I'm yet to see my CSCS on that. Same thing with Trove also. So these three platforms, my KYCs are complete. But I can
Why
only
do you
see my
have so many
CSCS.
platforms?
In fact, I just discovered it of recent. I have them before, but I gave them or I gave up on them. It was just your program I got through the YouTube that began to make me to now. It's just like I'm being inspired. So I began to go back to them just for me to discover that I already have an account with them long ago, so many years ago, of which I invested. Okay, so that's what I'm asking. But I still don't. I'm not still not seeing my CSCS with them, but only with Afro Investor I can see my CSCS. So that's why I'm asking. Does that one covers other one too?
So if you want to, I think it's you have to inform them. But first of all, find out if they have not, maybe they have created and they are not seeing it on the app. So you might want to DM the platform. Those that use Bamboo, maybe I will check where you can see your CSCS on Bamboo. But if they have not created, you can reach out to them that you already have. If they can use that one you already have, or if they want to create a new one for you. But for you to invest in their platform, you need a CSCS. Either the one they will create or the one that you provide. So my recommendation is to send them a DM or send them an email to find out if they already have. You know, the thing is that these two platforms, Bamboo and Truth, they are not the direct broker you are dealing with. They have a broker that are partnering with. So it's actually that broker that is creating the CSCS for you, not Bamboo. Bamboo is not a Nigerian broker. They have a partnership with a
Okay.
Nigerian broker that will create the CSCS for you. So please talk to them to get clarity on that. Unless, is there someone that have done their CSCS through this platform so that you can also give us insights?
Okay, so quick one, the last
Okay,
immediately.
yes, let's take the last one.
Yes. So on the Afro Invest of 2.0, I'm trying to, I don't know if though they said account type, but in the beginning, I have a POP, that's Pope account. Can you hear me?
You have a what?
Can you hear me clearly now?
I can hear you.
Yes, my account for now is set to POP, that is Pope.
Okay.
That's the level of my, yes, but my KYC is approved. Now I'm trying to move into the classic,
Classy.
account. Now I'm being asked for an ID, and the number of ID. So I have imputed all of the IDs I have, but yet the system kept rejecting all the IDs. I've imputed my
Okay.
NIN, it's rejecting it.
So what we can do is, like I mentioned before, we are going to create a sheet. If you have any challenge with Afri Investor, please fill that sheet. It may take some time because they have a lot of work that's doing on it currently. It may take time, but we'll be on them to resolve the issues. So like this
All right.
pop now, most times they do it themselves. I don't know. I think it is to give, if you're doing it on the app yourself, I think they have to activate it from the back end. So anyone that, even those that say they've created accounts, they don't have CSCS, please, when you release that form, fill that form, okay? So that we'll be on them to do this thing. So Ginika is asking on the comments. I noticed Cowrywise doesn't have for CSCS. No, Cowrywise, there is no stock in Cowrywise. If there is stock there, that's when you they will not request for that. So I'm going to ask Precious to unmute. I'm going to ask Precious to unmute and ask. So please, if they've asked your question when answering someone else, kindly put down your hand. Hi, Precious, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jenny. Please, my main question is what I've been facing since I opened the Afri Invest. The watch list is not activating. I tried to click it when the market is open. It's meant to be a love part at the top of the screen, but when I click on it,
Okay,
it doesn't
so that's a
activate.
technical challenge on their end. Maybe they probably have an issue that is making it's a technical problem which I don't have a solution for. So I think it's on the platform, but we can ask them on Monday. Let's know what is happening with the watch list section. Are they updating it, or is it part of what they say they're working on this weekend? So please, let's have an eye on it from next week, okay? Is a system technical issue. Okay, Charles said I bought
Okay,
shares
my final
directly.
question is about the
Oh, sorry, I
portfolio,
thought that's
please.
all. Hi, Presh, please continue.
Hello,
I can hear you.
am I the one having network issues? Oh,
Please, can you hear us? Precious, I can hear you.
okay. The portfolio part. When I get to invest in companies, that is when the portfolio gets to update itself and show me companies that I have invested in, right? Because I don't really understand the portfolio
Yeah,
part.
I shared my screen. We went to my portfolio. You saw all the stocks I have. That's how it will show when you have stocks. So when you have stocks, when you go to your portfolio, you see all the investments you have. If you don't have anything yet, you won't see anything. Is that
Okay.
fine? Yeah. So let me share my
I'm
screen
not
again. Let
hearing
me
you. The
share
whole
my
thing is
screen
cracking.
again.
Thank
Please,
you.
Joy, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you. I think the network is from our end.
Okay, Precious, I think it's your end. So I'm trying to quickly pull up what the question she asked now. When you have stock, if when you already have investment, that's when you will see something in your portfolio. So Charles asks, I bought shares directly from Fidelity and Zenith. How do I get CSCS and set up my iFree Invest? So those of us that bought these shares last year, when the banks did their primary offer, you already have, because you can't have shares without CSCS. The only thing is that the banks, if you do not provide a brokerage account, they created one for you. So reach out to Zenith or Fidelity. You can reach out to their registrar. Search for who is registrar of Zenith Bank. Do you get? Reach out to them, ask them. They will tell you where your stock is. They can tell you, oh, this is your CSCS number, this is your statement. Now, when they've told you, if you want, you can continue with that broker they used for you, or you can decide to move it, because yes, you can move your stuff from one house to the other. We call it inter-house transfer. If you want to move it to Afri Investor, what you have to do is to tell Afri Invest you want to move your stock to the app. They will give you a form to fill. Okay? Yeah. Michael is okay. Michael say marvelous. Stick with Afri Invest for now. Okay. Treasure say for bamboo, you need to fund your wallet before you get your CSCS and CHN. Okay, that's noted. Hey, one person is spacing multiple times. So one person is spacing. Charles, I will answer your question. Stop pasting. Okay, I'm going to ask Beauty to unmute. Hi, Beauty Neka. We'll take some of the questions, then we'll go jump to the second section of the conversation. Then when we are done with Oge, we'll continue with our Q&A. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Beauty, is your hands. I have asked you to unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the session today. So my question is a bit forward. I think I created accounts with Bumble, but I was looking at the charts. So I see that it's more like a line chart, not like candlestick charts, because I have a bit of knowledge when it comes to technical analysis. So I wanted to find out, is there somewhere where you can actually see like the proper charts where you can see, analyze the market yourself and be able to project for where you anticipate price to come down to before you buy? So
Yes, sure. So sometimes if the app platform you're using is not robust, you can use like TradeView, Trading View. They have robust chart this, although technical
yeah, I
is
went
also.
to Trading View, but what I
Mhm.
just saw there, maybe because I'm just getting into the Nigerian stocks, what I saw there was just the Nigerian stock charts when I typed. So it didn't have maybe. So do I have to search for like Access Bank,
I
GT?
think
Am I
for individual stock, yeah, I think you can do individual stock. When Oge comes, I will confirm the one he uses. Oge is our expert stock analyst, but I think he
okay?
uses Trading View as well. You do individual this thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
some of the platforms will not give you robust
No, I
this
didn't see
thing.
anything like that there,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to know.
Okay, okay, is even here. He said there is a candle stock on Trading View. Amazing. Okay, we soon come on board
All
for
right.
us to look at that part. So, like I said, this is mostly we're going to do a bit more questions. Then okay, we come over. Nne, where do I start? Ada, are you just joining? Don't worry, we get the replay. So far we've tried to understand what the market is about. right? We've understood what it means to invest in the market, how we can make money from the market, and I've logged into my screen. We've seen a bit of demo how to buy stock, and I said I'm going to share a step-by-step video showing you how to do it on the mobile app after this, right? Then somebody is asking, can people in diaspora, Mary is asking, people in diaspora use their foreign info to open their account? Example, phone number, address, utility. Yes, I've said that already. If you want to use your address for some platform, they will tell you that the utility bill you are sending has to be notarized by a notary public. If that is done, of course, you can use your details. And then Tola is asking, do we need a stockbroker at any stage? I bought shares, but don't know if I need to do anything else. Your stockbroker, that app you are using is by a stockbroker. So before now, you might have to call them, talk to them, but now you don't have to talk to anybody. Your app is your broker. You don't have to do anything else. Just keep buying. Okay. So there's a question I saw. What's the difference? Okay, Regis is asking, what's the difference between shares, equity? They are the same thing actually. You can call it shares, you can call it equity, you can call it stock. They all signify ownership stake in a company. I'm asking God's will to unmute. I'm asking God's will to unmute. If you are just joining, no problem. You are going to get the replay. While we wait for God's will, Joseph say, I stay in China. I want to invest in their stock. Do you have any idea on it? Stock markets work the same way all over. So what you have to do is to find out the platform that they use there in the Chinese markets. To find out the app they use, sign up on the app, and stock market works similar across board. God's will is not unmuting. Let's ask Kelvin to unmute. Okay, sorry, God's will just unmuted. Hi, God's will. You are breaking, but I can hear you now.
I joined this tonight. Okay, so I just want to ask. I don't know. The question is about Optimus. Should I proceed?
No. Optimus is not for Nigerian
The question is about
stock.
Optimus app. Optimus.
No. Optimus is for foreign stock, so you won't be able to cover it now.
Okay.
But you can drop the question in the comments. I could type with a response so that we don't deviate. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone said, Blessing is saying, do we need to invest monthly, or is it possible to invest once? These people that are coming late, so it's up to you. What I will recommend is to find a system that works for you. Some people have bulk money. I want to put this 10 million in the Nigerian market. They move it and move on. Yes, that is fine. But it's also very nice if you're able to make it a part of you, accumulate it. Do you get? If you're able to also accumulate, who is sharing board? You are able to like tell yourself every month, I will buy some amount. That works. If you can also say, no, it's when I get bulk money, that's also fine. So it's actually up to you. So on YouTube, somebody is asking, hey, it's moving so fast to how reliable are the platforms? Someone is asking on YouTube, how reliable are the platform? So the thing is this. So far, it's a regulated. You remember, if you are, I think you are just joining, right? We've said it here that in the stock markets, your stock is actually not even with that platform. Your stock is like it's warehouse with CSCS. If anything happens to the brand, if anything happens to Afri Investor tomorrow, no problem. You can move on to another platform. Okay. Jude say, when is the best time to buy shares? Wednesday or Friday? Jude, you can buy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So far, the market is open. Okay. Bukola is asking, can I move from one platform to another and my existing share reflect on the new platform automatically? No, Bukola. If you're using Afri Investor today now and tomorrow you want to go to, let's say, Mary Trade for Mary Stem. That means you have two apps. Unless you will now tell AfriInvest, or I move this thing from AfriInvestor to Mary Stem. You can do inter-house transfer. That's what it's called. There is a form. Okay. Richard Phillips say, how do I leverage dollar cost average? We've said it here before. Dollar cost averaging is basically you buying at different price points periodically. Remember when I showed you my portfolio? I remember buying Zenith Bank. My first Zenith Bank was 20 naira. I have bought at 20 something naira. I have bought at 30 something naira at different price points. But at the end of the day, you have an average price. So those ones you bought expensive, the cheaper one will drag it down a bit. Okay. Gift is asking, can I buy foreign stuff for my Naira wallet? No. Unless you are using apps that like Bamboo that has both foreign and Nigerian stock. But on platforms like AfriInvest and Mary Trade, you can't. Okay. We are going to be going into the second section soon. So somebody, Iya is asking, could you please explain rights issue? UBA sent a memo on this. I think some people have also want to know this. So rights issue. Something you should know is for existing shareholders. You have to have shares in that company already. So it's like giving existing shareholders, it's like a benefit. So let's say UBA shares, let's assume it's selling for 20 naira, right? Now, if they say they're doing price issue, they can tell you that you can buy it at 18 naira instead of 20 naira. So you're going to buy it at a cheaper price. But you know that if they do it like that, everybody will rush. People will, oh, please give me. Everybody wants to buy it at cheaper because you can just get the price issue and go and sell it in the market at 20 naira. So what some companies do, they decide to there's something like UBA. I think UBA is 1 for 13. Let me explain what that 1 for 13 means. It means that for every 13 units of shares you have, you are entitled to a unit of the rights issue. That means if you have 26 units, you will get 2. So for every 13 units you have, you are getting the right to 1 right issue. You have the right to decide that I don't want to buy, I don't have money to buy, whether it's cheap or not. You must not act on it. But first, you need to have the stock already. Okay? Messi Kechku is asking, please, how do we withdraw? What days and what time? You can withdraw anytime you want. Is that fine? You can withdraw your money. Remember, when you sell, it takes 3 days for your money to settle, for the stock to settle. Let's quickly go to my AfriInvestor app now. So if I want to withdraw money, I will come to my wallet. When I come to wallet, you will see the option to deposit or withdraw. In this case, you want to withdraw. I will click on withdraw. I have some money here. I have like 529 here. So let's say I want to withdraw 5,000, right? I'll click on 5,000. I will go to next. What's my PIN? I hope I remember you provide your PIN. So once you do, this is not my PIN. Okay, now. So once you provide your PIN, automatically the money will send into the account that you have on the app. Okay, so that's it. Your request has been received. That my money is there. Your transaction was successful. It may take a few minutes to complete your order. Chicken, that's simple and short. I have withdrawn money. But remember, when you say, you have to wait for like three days for the money to settle. So that's the continue. I'm done with this thing. Somebody asked about portfolio. If you click on your portfolio, you will see all the stocks you have. So these are some of the stock I have already. So you can open any one to see the performance of the stock. So look at this one now. It shows you the number of units you have. It shows you how much it's worth. Remember, I said AfriInvestors are working on their platform, so these figures are not correct. the price that are showing 200, but it's like 400 and something now. So the prices are not correct. Ignore all these things you are seeing here. Okay. So, but this shows you ahead. My 5K has entered though. It has dropped in my account. The person asking how to withdraw. The 5K we withdrew now is not in my account. Okay. So I think I'm going to, I see all the questions, right? But let's continue with the conversation. Let's come to the interesting part of the conversation. I have spoken a lot on the investing part of all of this thing because we are investors. But I know some people. Do we have people in Oge's group here? Ah, God, Oge is about to blow your mind this evening. Like I said before, Oge is our expert stock analyst. That January list I told you he gave us stock recommendation. Go and check those stock now. Maybe you even show us some of the stock that were recommended back then and their price is now. And Logan is going to be recommending another set. He's for anyone he's telling you why. Like so by this time next year, I can't wait for us to come back and check. Oh, this stock we bought from this conversation, where are we now? Are you ready for the second part of this conversation? We are going to come back to our Q&A afterwards, okay? And let me repeat, if you're having issue with Afri Investor, we will share a link for you to update your information so that we can get them to resolve it. But remember, there are so many other platforms like we said. There is the Mary Stem for Mary Trade. So those of you that already have, they say they have Bamboo. You can use most of the brokers, stock brokers in Nigeria these days, they have their app. Okay, so let's I'm going to let me make Oge co-host. Okay, please can you put up your hand? Okay, I've seen. I'm going to make Oge is going to take the floor now. And then Fintribe women, are you here? Do we have people in Oge's group here? You should even be here, sir, because you're already making a lot of money from stock. So a little bit of intro. Oge is we partner with Oge is the founder of Glofolia. He's an expert stock trader. Ugonna, you are here. Hey, God, oh, this woman. You are here. Okay. So Oge has a community strictly for stock where we invest. It tells us what to buy, what to sell, and all. So year to year, like we are making a lot of money from this market. I know the question, this is a one-off conversation, right? This is a one-off conversation. Now we know what the market is about and how to invest. And then you're going to come and get the stocks you are investing right now. And after that, of course, we can take the conversation further. Ugonna, what people used to do in Oge's group? I know that you are in Oge's community. I know after today, many of you will follow Oge to the community. There is, how do we join Oge's group? Relax now. We are not even finished one. You're entering into another. Okay, don't worry. If you're in Fintribe, yes, sorry, a lot of Fintribe women have been asking how to join Oge's because it doesn't have open all the time. But after, let's finish the conversation first, and then you will get the details for those that want to continue further. So, okay, you are co-host now. I'm going to mute myself for you to come on board and tell us where to make some money. Okay. Where is okay? Okay, are you good? Please, okay, you're already unmuted. Oh, fine, nice. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always exciting. I think the last time Oge joined our conversation, that was, not like he has never joined us this year. It's not up 2 years safe. But in January, we felt him. He gave us some list of stock. And okay, do you have that list now so that we can even compare the kind of money that recommendation has made for us? Thank you so much for always coming through for Fintribe people. Okay, over to you, boss.
All right, thank you so much. Good evening, Jennifer. Good evening, everyone. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I'll be sharing my screen shortly with you. Okay, so we get started from there. All right. So I'm going to start. I know many of us have actually joined this conversation because we have some cash that we want to invest, or maybe we feel that we can do better with what we have. So I'm going to share my slide by asking you this important question, so which I want you to pay attention to right now. Can you see my screen?
It's coming. Oh, yeah, it's up. Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much. Let's start. So I want to start this slide by asking you one important question, because this is very important, and we're not going to gamble. We're not going to be guessing. At the end of this section, where you are going to answer the question with clarity. If you have 500K, 1 million, 15M or 30M or whatever, which stock would you invest in for a sure 200 to 500% in the next 5 years? You're not buying anything, you are not selling anything. Before I answer this question, I want to first introduce you to the topic of this conversation. And I'm going to use events that you can relate with. And some of us might have missed opportunities in Nigerian markets. Many of us are in Nigeria and we're always complaining. Some of us have been talking about Japa. At the end of this section, you will see how you would have made a lot of money. And I'm going to use my own personal story to share opportunities in the stock market that you did not know. Jennifer has given us introduction to the stock market, how it works and all that. So here, I want to use stories, something you do every day. So it's going to be elementary, but mind-blowing. So I want to show you how to make it in the Nigerian stock market. How to make it in Nigerian stock market. Nigerian stock market have moved beyond what you have heard of in 2008, 2009. There's a whole lot that is happening right now. So I don't want to waste much of our time. I only have 30 minutes to deliver on this presentation. It's going to change everything that you have known about stock. And there's going to be a mindset shift right now, to the extent that you could even relate with some of the things I'll be sharing with you from 2020 down to 2025, even up to the current moment. And I'm not going to be talking about events by allowing you to imagine. I'm going to be sharing proof. I'm going to be sharing screenshots with you, to the extent that you're going to be seeing live what I have recommended in our community and why those stocks are up. So first thing, let's get started. It's going to be a very short story, which many of you can relate to it. Now, can you all remember what happened in 2020 when there was COVID lockdown? This was something that everybody could remember. Yes, we know there was COVID lockdown. So the question is, how does that have to do with stock that we're talking about? That event in 2020, from 2020 to 2025, changed everything about my investment in the stock market. The money I have made between 2020 to 2025 in the stock market far outweighs whatever I have made before then. So I want to show you how that played out. And you begin to see how events that have played out from 2020 to date can make you a lot of money in the stock market. First thing, in March 2020, the federal government announced the lockdown of major cities. We all know what happened then, coronavirus. Federal government announced the lockdown of major cities. Over 100 million plus Nigerians were mandated to stay at home. Even if you're not in Nigeria, whether in the UK, US, you know you were also mandated to stay at home due to lockdown. So Nigerians were mandated to stay at home. Businesses, offices, hotels, fuel stations closed, and travel suspended. We all know this event. We could relate with that. So no need for you to bore you with our stories. Top sales dropped. If you own a shop, you know what happened. Your sales dropped immediately. Business income, hotel bookings, fuel stations, and even transportation revenue disappeared completely because we were all down. Just like any other business owner or salary earner, I was worried. So I'm telling you my stories, and I know many of us could relate with this whole event. I was worried. Like, how could one survive this crisis? Because you know what happened? If you run a business, money is no longer coming in again. You own a shop, whatever business you run, you were affected within that period. So what I did was to withdraw. So I felt like, okay, I have some money in my brokerage account. Let me see if I can withdraw. And you know what many of us were doing? We're rushing to buy foodstuffs in bulk. So my decision was like, okay, let me see I can withdraw money from my brokerage account to buy foodstuffs in bulk so that I can probably stock up, like many of us knew. Now, here's where the change happened. So as I looked at all the stocks I had in my portfolio then, I saw red because, everybody, the market was down. Everything was going, stocks were even crashing. All my stocks crashed except one that stood out within that period. So normally, when things are shut down, stocks are supposed to go down. Stocks are supposed to crash. But I saw a particular set of stock that were going up 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to the extent that these stocks, as lockdown persisted, these stocks were even flying 54% to 60%. So I started buying more of that particular stock. I didn't understand why, but I was buying more of that stock, and I was also buying more of stocks in one or two sectors because of that COVID lockdown. That was what gave me the cash that I used to survive within that period. I'll tell you some interesting thing. Now, in that same 2020, my cash flow increased. And then in that year, I made over 15 million. In short, I'm sharing my personal story. I've not even said it before. Imagine you're not working again, and then you are down, you are just at home, and one of your friends is telling you, guy, I just bought a car. Like, what would you have done? What would you have imagined? Where did you see this money? So where I was staying then, my landlord would definitely think, this guy doing a Yahoo. How would you be buying a car? How would you be making money when nobody's going out, shops are closed, things are down, whatever, and all that? So he was even asking that, how can you buy a car when there was a lockdown? The woman even increased my rent within that particular period. An old woman, because in his mind, but I had to take my time to explain something to him. Because lockdown that shut businesses, hotel, how can you tell me you are making money? What are you doing? Because then there's no way you can explain that if not the normal Nigerian way of thinking. But guess what? One stock was going up within that particular period that changed everything. Since that time, every year in the stock markets from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Now, I'm not going to be showing you figure as if I am exaggerating right here. I'm going to be showing you sample sheets before I tell you the secrets. I'm doing this to draw your attention to a secret, something that I already shared this out. So one is this particular sheet that I want to share. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm sitting on a portfolio of over 124 million naira. This is what I'm managing for our community. We put funds together. So, and then we started in July. Right now, we are up by 13%. The portfolio is doing 17%. Now, let me look as if maybe I'm trying to share an Excel sheet or one can form this or whatever. This particular investment, this is Meristem account right here as I speak. So this is the portfolio in Meristem account. You can see right here, we raised over 161 million naira. And right now, as you see on my portfolio, you can see this 124, that is already 141. That's the same thing as the Excel sheet we are tracking right here. So why we created this Excel sheet was for us to give all members access so that they can see what the portfolio is doing. So I'm not just showing you an Excel sheet. I am showing you a Meristem account carrying that figure. This is Meristem. These are all the stocks right here. And then I can go on to share our portfolio. For instance, in Globfolio Community 2, where I manage, this is what our stock is doing in 2025. This is it right here. Now, I'm not showing you this just to tell you figures. What I want you to pay attention to is the story behind this return. So if you pay attention to what I'm going to share with you, it will be easier for you to make money in the Nigerian stock market back to back. So let's continue our conversation. Now I'm going to show you what I did. You see those shots that I just shared with you from Meristem to Abu. I can show you more, even in 2024, but I don't want to bore you with Excel sheet calculations and all that. What I want you to pay attention to, what did you do in the market? What are you doing in the market that gave you that kind of return? This is what I want to show you. It is a different thing meeting someone who is telling you I'm making money. It's different entirely when the person tells you what he or she is doing. Because if you learn how to fish, then it's easier for you to. And truly, I understand that in this community, we have more of women. And then I'm going to prove to you that women are actually at advantage more. Men makes money in the stock market. People see stock market as a men thing. But I want to prove to you in this community that women are actually at an advantage more than men, simply because you guys go to the market every day. So I want to show you how going to that market can even open your eyes to opportunity. So here, I want to show you what I did and I've been doing since that lockdown. to make millions from Nigerian stock and how you can use it every day for yourself. So make sure you're not distracted. Don't let anything distract. And I have a special gift for you. I'm going to give you 4 stocks to buy for investment and 3 stocks to buy for trading, meaning you can buy the stock now or regret later. And I'm giving that stock between now and December. Then the other one, you buy it and hold forever. So I'm giving you 2 sets of stock. I'm sure Jennifer had told you that we're giving you stock, but maybe she didn't even see that even going to give you 2 sets of stocks. So let's continue here. So let me first introduce myself before I start, so that many of you that are hearing my name, who is this Oge, for the first time. So let's do this brief introduction. So my name is Coach Oge. So I started my investment by buying the defunct Oceanic Bank then, when it was selling for 5 naira, it went 32 naira, and then I made money. Stock market crash came, people lost money, but I didn't give up. One of the things that helped me was when people gave up in that 2007, 2008, I didn't give up. Why? Because I saw that it was this same stock market that made Warren Buffett one of the richest man in the world. So if Warren Buffett can be the richest man in the world in the stock market, then there's something he is doing that others don't know. We'll discuss later. I lost money, I peaked, and I've trained over 6,000 investors in the market. And then on my YouTube channel, I go by the word name Coach Oge and all that. So you can read up my content on Nairametrics, where I write about how to invest in Nigerian stock. I'm sure many of you have read on Nairametrics. I have my article on Business Day. You can read that up too, but that's not the topic for today. So in this webinar, I want to show you, one, how you can pick companies that won't stop growing in the next 10 to 20 years. Many of you want to invest for dividends. Many of you want to be collecting cash. I never thought about a woman who invested in the stock market and today she's making money. I will tell you the secret of those kind of companies in the market. And I will tell you how to discover secret of companies that will go up by 2 to 100. See, there are stocks in the market that in the last 5 years, they've done 1,000%. No exaggeration. I will show you those stocks right now, and we will go to charts. I will go to charts. This is my trading view, and I will show you. So a quick one to answer the question of what I want to ask Jennifer, if there's candlestick on trading view. Yes, there is, and this is one of them. So let's continue. And then what makes the ultra rich do well in the stock market? You will learn that. So let's do a quick rundown. Now, here is the gist. How did I break out in such a way that from 2020 down 2025, I've been making money in the stock market. And I think going forward, in short, I tell people, no doubt, that I'm not sure I can lose money in stock markets. That's the truth. Why? Because the strategy I use to trade stock, it's like money moving from you to me. Okay, example, many people are complaining that data is expensive, and some of us have bought MTN shares. So we'll talk about that later. So now let's go back to that 2020 that I shared with you that changed everything for me. In 2020, COVID breakout, government declared lockdown. My question to you, which sector received the biggest spending? Number one, healthcare. Hospitals were still open despite the lockdown. Hospitals were receiving a lot of money, grants. Government was spending a lot of money on hospital grants, vaccine, COVID this, COVID that. Internet service, forget, many of us were locked down, but we're spending a lot of money on internet. That it was even during COVID that Pastor Jerry sprang up this early morning prayer of a thing. So MTN made a lot of money. Airtel made a lot of money. Mobile banking, because many of us were locked down, we relied on our phones. Can't travel from here to wherever I want to go to, but I can send money to whoever I want to send to. So the bulk of the money went to healthcare, internet services, and mobile banking within that period. So in that same 2021, May and Baker generated over 9.39 billion in sales. Why? Because of vaccine. You can see May and Baker earnings jumped on vaccine-induced sales. Government, you will see World Bank gave SYC vaccine, federal government vaccine, US support vaccine for Africa. A lot of money we are moving to healthcare. But many of you didn't know that there was an opportunity in that healthcare sector. In that same 2020, Nigerian mobile payments and transfer reached 16 trillion naira, according to IMF. Because that's where all our life was dependent on. Mobile banking recorded gains not seen in years. Guess what? May and Baker stock surged by 100. See, this was just a report as at then. I don't want to calculate it from that time till date because they've done more than 300 to 500%. May and Baker deliver 150%. MTN stock, well, that single stock that I had in my portfolio when government declared lockdown that gave me most of the money then that I used. MTN stock surged by 130%. Many of us were buying data back to back because we have to be online. We have to be connected to our friends and family. Zenith Bank, Tell Africa, Honeywell made a lot of money because of what? Bulk buying. We have to buy spaghetti. We have to buy. These guys made a lot of money. So that's why the fact that shops were closed, businesses were locked down. These are the stocks that did well. You can learn lesson from this at the end of these stories. In 2021, government lifted the lockdown and approved resumption of economic activities. Many of us started going out again. What happened? Demand for fuel, reopening of hotels, bars, and restaurants. That's where the money is. See, I'm showing you as a beginner, if this is the first time you're coming in contact with me, opportunities in the market that you can relate to it every day. When government lifted the lockdown, what did you do? You started buying fuel. We started going to hotels and bar, restaurants again, meaning stocks in this sector picked up. So you will recall, demand for fuel dried up when government lifted the lockdown because nobody was going out. People packed their car, fuel stations were dry. So a reopening led to a sudden jump in demand for fuel. So lifting lockdown led to a massive surge in demand for oil and gas again. You can see from the image here, people were queued in filling stations, and what happened? Reopening of bars, because we're not going out again. So many of us were not going to bars, and reopening of bars, restaurants fueled the demand for drinks, nightlife, hotels, and accommodation. Look at the stocks that went off that period. Total Energies surged by 154%. Corn Oil, Transcorp Hotel, Ikeja Hotel, Guinness Nigeria. I'm sure these are companies you can relate with. And you know what? You even know what they sell. Some of you can even tell me all their products, even far more than I do. But the little knowledge I have about them, that's what I'm using to invest. So what is it telling us? It means that for everything that happens in Nigeria, there is an opportunity. Let's continue. Now, between 2020 and 2022, CBN devalued the Naira in the name of defending the Naira 3 times that year. So Naira reached a low of 410 with black market selling for 450 Naira. Who benefited? You know, one of the things you will learn in this conversation is that you will stop complaining in Nigeria. Rather, your question will move to, you start asking questions like, who is benefiting? Because no matter what happens in Nigeria, someone is benefiting. That's the truth. Someone is benefiting from it. So when CBN devalued the Naira, who was making money? Food exporters. If you export food to the US or UK, they pay you in dollar. By the time you convert it to Naira, you make more money because dollar to Naira then was higher. Investment banks were also making money. Sukuk bank issuers, they were making money whenever Naira is devalued because investment banks, they have foreign currency exposures. They invest in different sectors, different countries, different economy. So when Naira is devalued against dollar, by the time they bring back all their foreign currency investment back to Nigeria at that higher rate, they will pay them more money. So Naira saw its biggest plunge at official windows after CBN adjusted the rates. Look at the company that benefited. Jennifer mentioned Okomu Oil. Okomu Oil and Presco, they have been surging back to back. Let me even prove that to you. From that 2020, if you look at Okomu Oil, like I said, I'm not going to be talking stories. I'm going to show you charts. Now, this is 2020 right here. When government declared lockdown from March, Okomu was selling for 56 Naira. In 2020, 56 Naira. Where is Okomu selling today? Okomu is selling for over 1,000 Naira. Can you imagine? From 56 Naira to 1,000 Naira. Let's continue. Presco surged by, I'm just giving you their performance as at that period. We've not even gotten to 2025. UCAP went up, Jais Bank did the same thing. Can you remember what happened in 2023 when government announced change of currency, Naira scarcity? Naira scarcity that's just like 2 years ago. People saw that as a problem. But did you know many of us saw the opportunities in that event? CBN announced that they're going to change currency, more old currency with eventually scarcity. New currency, we didn't see. Old currency, no more. People have to go to the bank to queue. So we had to rely on mobile payments. That was what gave birth to OPay and PalmPay of today because people needed an easier way to pay. And then you could even, so they said that I could even use, I had to pay a keke on a short distance with just my mobile a payment of 15 Naira. I have to use my mobile app to make that payment because it was a short distance. There was only for me to drive, but I had to just. So you look at what you look at you look at what you were doing during that period. You were relying. You could to say that bank network were slow, but then this bank were still making a lot of money. So demand for mobile payments and online transaction increased within that period. You remember the same 2023, federal government removed subsidies on energy products. That was when Tinubu entered and he shouted, subsidy gone. What followed? Increase in fuel price. Downstream companies made money from 200% increase in petrol price. I am sharing stories that you can relate with. And as I'm sharing it, I'm sure many of you are going back to that event and you are remembering all that happened. And now I'm telling you opportunities that many of us invested in. So I'm telling you how that event in 2020 changed everything for me from 2020 to 2025. And going forward, how you need to move your mind away from complaining in Nigeria to putting your money in where opportunities are in the market. CBN, in a move to match FX in 2023 again, devalued the Naira. In 2023, remember, Naira moved from 400 Naira to dollar to 650, 700. Who made money? Banks and insurance company. Does bank make money? A lot of banks have foreign branches. Access Bank has foreign branches. UBA has foreign branches. Many of them has foreign branches. You know what happened? What happened? At the end of the year, whenever they want to collect all their reports together, they will translate the figures from each of the foreign branches into our Naira, which is the local or home currency. So if Naira devalues, then it means they're going to make more money from exchange rate gain. Why did the federal government tell banks that they're going to pay tax on their FX gain? Because these banks were making a lot of money from FX. Insurance. If you take up insurance policy today, insurance company will collect your premium. What do you think they do with that premium? They invest that premium. Some of them will put that premium in fixed deposit, they put that premium in treasury bill, they put that premium in foreign currency accounts. So that when CBN devalues, they make more money from it. Now, can you also remember in 2023 when there was tomato scarcity? Tomato scarcity hit Nigerian market in 2023. Another devaluation. Who made money? Tomato price went up. I'm going to show you companies that benefited within that period. Nascon was one of them. Nascon has a sachet spice. Let me see if I can quickly show you that. Yeah, Nascon has a sachet spice. Whenever tomato and pepper price is increasing in the market, this is it here. These guys, the demand for sachet spice increase because people cannot afford tomato, they cannot afford pepper, so they'll go for sachet spices. So that year, Nascon went up by 400. Imagine buying a stock, and a stock is going up by 449% in that single year. Also, Nigerian flour mill, these guys sell flour. The flour you use for bakery, used in bakery for bread, for meat pie, went up that same year. UBA, Eternal Oil, MRS Oil, Access Bank, because of devaluation, they did well. Now, last year is 2024. Like I told you, I'm taking you down the memory lane from 2020 down to, we are going down to 2025. In 2024, what happened? CBN has increased interest rates 6 times to 27.5% to fight inflation. Why Naira devalued last year from 1,200 to 1,600 in November. So the last high of Naira was 1,600 in November. Who benefited? Finance stocks. Because when CBN increases interest rates, by the time you put money in treasury bill and bond and commercial paper, you're going to make more money. And that's where banks put some of our money. Banks don't only make money from lending, banks also invest in this fixed income asset. So when rate is increased, what happened? They make more money from it. So the banks make a lot of money. That's why you see GT Bank reporting 1 trillion naira profit for the first time. GT Bank, 1 trillion. Zenith Bank last year, they made a lot of money because of increase in interest rates. When you go to the bank to borrow, their interest rates are high. So when you see CBN increasing interest rates, and then you are wondering, businesses are dying, banks are making a lot of money. So finance stock raking record profits. Have you also forgotten last year? How much is the price of egg today? The price of egg is almost sitting at 10,000 naira. Why? Because poultry feeds are expensive. On business day, it was announced. So sometimes when you even see headline on newspaper, some of you will say, I don't read newspaper, it doesn't concern me. But some of us that are smart, we know how to turn information to opportunities. Poultry farmers were groaning. They were even telling federal government to intervene because of rising poultry fees. But since it was not controlled, they had to pass on costs to us by increasing the price of egg. Many of us can relate. You can see that this product I'm sharing with you, these are information. Some of you even have better knowledge than me in the market. But with the little one I know, price increased from 4,300 per crate to 6,000. Some people are saying it's even selling for 10,000 right now. Do you know who benefited from that particular event? I will show you that shortly. The price of spaghetti noodle has moved from 9,000 to 23,000, up to 150%. Many of us are complaining things are expensive in Nigeria. You go to the market, some of us still went to the market today, but we couldn't fathom and convert that information to an opportunity. So companies that manufacture and sell these hot products are benefiting. How did you make money in that 2020? Increase in interest rates. Master made over 118%. Custodian, 330%. Go and check Fidelity Bank stock today, 133%. Go and check GTCO stock, 149%. That's from 2024 down to the current day that I'm talking to you right now. Livestock, this is the company that sell poultry feeds to farmers. Livestock, that's the company that sell poultry feeds to farmers. Let me show you that. So sometimes I need to be showing you this stock so that it won't look like I'm just putting figures. This is livestock. What was the price of livestock in 2024? This is 2024 right here. Livestock was selling for 1 naira 70 kobo. Where is price? It touched a high of 10 naira. So imagine buying a stock for 1 naira and it's going to 10 naira. Why did the stock go up? Because you are paying more for egg. The price of poultry feed. See, when you pay for products and their prices are going up, always ask yourself why. Because you see, in that why, it can reveal a lot of opportunities to you. So when people tell me eggs are expensive, the next thing I ask myself, why is egg expensive? They tell me the price of poultry feed is expensive. That means someone is manufacturing these poultry feeds and is making more money from it. So who is making more money from it? Livestock feeds. So in the market, it did over 488%. Okomo oil, the same thing. Jennifer just shared what Okomo oil does with red oil. Red oil is an inelastic product. We can't do without it. Okomo oil has done 300%. Presco has done 300%. Another interesting sector is hospitality. Hotel industry also benefits from higher food prices. Many of you, when you go to hotels, either for events or you want to lodge, do you always bargain the price of food? Because hotel industry is for luxury spender. If you eat food and they tell you your food is 12,000 and I just give them your ATM to pay. So if the price of food is going up, hotel is one industry that can quietly increase the price of their food, and you don't have a choice because many of us wants to show off. Luxury spending in Nigeria is still high. So the two companies that are listed in the market, Ikeja Hotel and Transcorp Hotel, are doing well. Let me show you that again from here. This is Ikeja Hotel in the market. You can see Ikeja Hotel as of last year was selling for 6 naira. Look at where Ikeja Hotel right now is. I can also show you Transcorp. In short, in 2025, I told them in my community to go and buy Transcorp and Ikeja Hotel. You can see where Transcorp is. As of last year, and I even told them to go and buy Transcorp again. And Transcorp is even one of the stock I'm going to recommend today, right here. And I will show you why I'm recommending that particular stock. So you can see how we're using events in Nigeria to look for opportunities. I'm not showing you any complex calculation. I'm not trying to speak plenty English. I'm using events that you and I can relate with to show you opportunities in Nigeria. Let's go back to, let's start with 2025, which is what we are, the year that we are right now. How many of us have heard of CBN recapitalization policy, which was why a lot of banks were selling shares last year? Do you know what happened? This recapitalization policy has strengthened banks. Banks' capital base are a lot more stronger. Banks' valuations, because when a bank become more stronger, it means their share price should naturally rally. No wonder GTB has done 74% this year. GTB is the first bank in Nigeria to touch 100 naira. 100 naira. And in short, they even got listed on the London stock market. This is GTB. Why? Because their capital base is a lot more stronger. Go and check Zenith. Zenith has, this is their price as at this year, from January to date. So I'm not trying to, you can go and confirm. Zenith Bank has done 68% this year. Wema has done 168. UBA has done 44%. You go and check what banking stocks are doing now. It's only for play. Because of what? CBN recapitalization policy. So when you put your ear to the ground and you find yourself in a community where they share information with you, I see one of the reasons why some of us are struggling is because we are not in the right group. We're not in the right place. One of the definitions, one of the best thing about the right place is that they give you access to information that will show you opportunities ahead. So when you find yourself in the right place, people don't complain. What they do in the right place is they show you opportunities. Even though things are not doing well, they will still tell you where the money is flowing to. So some group of people will be complaining Nigeria economy is bad, but people still in the same Nigeria are making money. This is it right here. Have you heard of jollof rice index? Some of us ate jollof rice today. Do you know there's an index called jollof rice index? Now, this is what that index does. It calculates all the cost of ingredients used to prepare jollof rice. So let me show you what it is online. So if you go to jollof rice index right here, so this is jollof rice index. So you can see it's a metric developed by Nigerian research firm SBM Intelligence that measure food inflation by tracking the cost of ingredient of jollof rice. So some of us have cooked jollof rice today. Now, the simple question I want to ask you, how much do you spend in cooking jollof rice today? Is it the same thing as what you spent in the last 3 years or 4 years or 5 years? The amount have increased. As at April this year, the average cost of cooking a pot of jollof rice is 25,800. Let me show you that report here on jollof rice index. This is it here on Punch. So I'm showing you data and I'm backing it up with research. You can see jollof rice index now costs 25,000 naira. When you see this kind of report, what exactly can you extract from this report? Someone like me, when I see this report, you know what comes to my mind? I will ask myself, what are the ingredients you need to prepare jollof rice? You need red oil, you need XYZ. Now, once I note all the products, I will now ask myself, which company produces or sell this product? One company came to my mind, BUA Food, for instance. BUA Food sell red oil, groundnut oil. They sell flour. So for companies that sell those products that you cannot do without, we're going to talk about that later. So jollof rice index has increased. What exactly are you doing? In 2025, now, the reason why the Nigerian stock market is going up this year, I'm using what is happening now this year. Many of us are hearing Nigerian stock is going up, Nigerian stock is going up. I like the fact that you join this community. You know what it's going to do for you? It's going to take you away from following the crowd to understanding what is happening in the market and why the market is going up, so that people cannot just come to you and preach, go and buy this stock, and you jump on. Don't jump on any random stock. The mantra is investigate before you invest. So that's what you're doing right now. The reason Nigerian stock is up is this. Let me take my time to explain it. The US dollar exchange rate has been stable, down from 1,680 to 1,500. Let me show you that on charts. USD NGN, you can see as at November last year, it was around 1,006. You can see that it has dropped. So what is the advantage of this drop? It's because when dollar drops like this, consumer goods firm, all those companies, Nigeria is a heavy importer. So all those firms that rely on imports to manufacture benefit from it. So meaning that their cost of import has also reduced. So the risk of importing now has reduced. So that's why you see some kind of stabilization. And in the last 1 year, many of these consumer goods firms has also increased their price. Go and check price of most of these products you consume, from food to beverage to household to utilities to healthcare. It has increased. So if they increase price, it automatically means that their sales will increase. Now, for the fact that their cost has been stabilized because of stable exchange rate, they are able to declare massive profits. They're able to declare massive profits. Let me show you example of some. Look at a company like Nigerian Brewery. Nigerian Brewery has suffered like in the last 3 years because of the same Forex. But what happened? The moment Forex stabilized, you see Nigerian Brewery, look at it here on Nairametrics 2 days ago. 2 days ago, you can see here, 2 days ago, Nigerian Brewery record 733 billion revenue. Can you see that? Revenue went up by 733 billion. You can even read up this information here. A 53% increase compared to 474. You can see. So this most consumer goods firms are making money. From Nigerian Brewery to Guinness to Unilever to, you can check all of them. They are making money because cost of imports has stabilized because of this FX. And now they are able to raise price. So look at the company that made a lot of money this year. So far, NASCON. In short, in our Glofolio community, we made a lot of money from NASCON and we're still making money. I'll even prove that to you right here. This is our Glofolio platform here. I want to show you NASCON. How we made a lot of money from NASCON in the Nigerian stock market. So early this year, I told them to go buy NASCON in the market. So let me show you NASCON here. Yes, look at the dates. This was in January 15, 2025. Can you see here? NASCON. What was the price? The price of NASCON was I say buy NASCON at 38 to 40 naira. Where is NASCON today? Let's go to our charts and I'll show you NASCON. So remember the date. This was in January 15, 2025. So look at NASCON today. NASCON is selling for almost 99 to 100. Now look at the date, January. You can see where the price is. January was around 38, 34. Look at where the price is right now. This is it here. Why? Because these companies are benefiting from moderated FX. So NASCON, Dangote Sugar is already up by 103%. Champions Beauty, this stock gave us 200% in the market in just 2 months. Champions Beauty gave us 200% in the market. Why? Because of the same thing. Consumer goods stocks are benefiting from moderated FX. Here, on April 27, 2025, this consumer goods stock we saw for 2 simple reasons. This was April 27. What was the stock? Champions Beauty. At what price did I tell them to buy Champions Beauty? I said, go and buy Champions Beauty at 4 naira to 5 naira. What is Champions Beauty talking about in the market today? Let me show you the price. So I'm comparing and I'm showing you proof that you can make money in the market. This is it here. 4 naira is around this region. Champions Beauty touched 16 naira. That's over 200. And even I told them this stock has over 200% upside in the market. This is it here. This stock has over 200% and it gave us 200% in the market as expected. So Guinness did the same thing. Guinness had an issue last year until it was taken over by Tolerant Group and they turned the company around. One of the major drivers of Guinness was moderated FX. Guinness that was recording loss in the market turned profit. So far this year, Guinness is up by 66%. Nigerian Beauty, 137%. Fitsin, Healthcare, 183%. May and Baker, the same thing. Cadbury. So a lot of consumer goods stock are surging higher this year. You need to understand why. The reason is because of, so one thing I want to learn is there is a story behind every stock investment. So whenever you want to invest in a stock, the question I want to ask you is, do you know the story behind your investment? So if your story is, yes, I'm buying this stock because I noticed that their prices are going up. So when you go to the market, either supermarket, wherever you go to, pay attention to product prices. It can be a signal. It can be a hint on where you should be investing. That's why I said women are at advantage. You know the price of this product every now and then. You have listened to me. I've shown you how you can see from 2020 to 2025. No big English, no big story, no big grammar, just simple events that had played in Nigeria up to current events. So your question is, you must find yourself in the right place. I will say it will help you access information. When they say information is power, and what is power? Power is the ability to cause change. So if you want to cause a change in your investment portfolio, you must have the power. So first thing, where can I access power? Power is just information. Because the difference between you now and you yesterday is the information you have just acquired right now. What did you learn from all this that I've been telling you, from this pricing, fuel? They are simple. No matter what happened in the Nigerian economy, there will always be a sector that will benefit from good and bad events. You might consider an event good, you might consider it bad. Whatever you classify it, someone is benefiting. A company is benefiting from it. Your job is to invest in this sector back to back. This is my simple secret in the stock market. Nothing else. All this stock you see me recommend right here, that you see me buy here, and whatever I'm showing you here, it was because they were benefiting from events at one point or other in the market. No story. No story. So you need to know what. So every company has its period in the market. Now, if you're now saying, how do I invest for a long time? Watch what I'm going to share with you right here. First, if you want to invest in long term, look for sectors that have in-demand products. Products that in the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, they will always be in demand. That's how to invest for a long time. So one, food, beverage, and household products. You can't say because the cost of paste is expensive, you won't brush your teeth again. It's not possible. You can't say because of that, you won't buy beverage again. So product that is in demand. Let me tell you one easier way to define an in-demand product. Any product that, even if you decide to save cost, no matter how small your salary is, even if it's 20K, but you can't stop buying them because they are part of life. That's what we call in-demand products. Number one, you will eat. Number two, you can't say because you are not earning much again, you don't need power. You need power. You need gas. You need oil. Even as of today, I was running a check. While I was doing my research, data came to my head. And I said, yes, we can't do without data, because without data, we can't have this section. Imagine how many webinars, how many meetings, how many conversations, how many messages are being sent every second. So data is actually utility going forward. Then the final one is healthcare. See these three products. If you invest in companies under these products, just leave it and go sleep. You will not only enjoy increase in price, your dividend will be assured. Second part, so that you don't buy into the wrong companies, make sure you invest in companies that can raise price without losing customers. This is the secret of buying shares in a company that will grow with you and grow with your children. For some of you that might be having that mindset that, okay, I want to buy shares for my kids. What kind of company should I buy? Buy shares in company that will grow with your children. How do you know companies that will grow with your children? It's simple. Companies that can raise the price of their products, and because customers don't have an option, they will continue to buy their product, hence giving them more money. And over the years to come, they will continue to make more money. Example of such company that can raise price, we talk about palm oil right here. BUA food, actually BUA food. What the pot of BUA food? Sugar, flour, pasta, rice, and edible oil. This is something you can't do without. This is something you see, it's either you consume it directly or indirectly. You don't have an option. Even if your salary is small, and in one way or the other, you are consuming this product. It's an example of what I call a company that will grow with your children over the years. And guess what? Look at what BUA Food did in their recent result that just came out some days ago. Look at what BUA Food did. Look at it here, 2 days ago. BUA Food record 101% profit growth half year 2025. Why? Food. You can't do without it. If they raise their price, you don't have an option. Even if they increase the price of flour, you may not be consuming flour every time, but I can tell you categorically that you will buy something that has flour. We call it inelastic products. So if a company can raise price like this over time, some of the reasons why they raise price, there are two reasons why they raise price. Number one, they can either raise price, maybe they are owing, maybe they are experiencing increasing costs. Number two, which is very important, some companies raise price for survival. What if that's the only option for that company to continue to be in business? Cost is high. So, workers are demanding increase in salary. Things are not going well because they are, and the only option is for them to increase price. Now, because they sell inelastic products, they don't have an option than to, and we have seen, see, many of you have experienced increase in price in the market. I can't even explain that enough. There was a time spaghetti was selling for 100 naira. He's selling for 1,000. There was a time Sandy was selling for, I can tell you, Indomie, a lot of them. But because you can't do without them, you have seen them as essential and part of life. That's the kind of company you should be buying. And then finally, buy companies that work for you as a shareholder and not banks. There are companies that are enjoying freedom. You know why? Because they are not exposed to debts. Those kind of company, they are working for you as a shareholder. But when a company is tied to debts, then they are working for the bank, because by law, they have to pay the bankers, they have to pay the creditors before they pay you. So those kind of company, I'm always careful. But when you see companies that are experiencing freedom, then those kind of companies buy their share, because every profit that comes in that is realized after you got in sales, they reward you as a shareholder. So three things here: buy companies that sell in-demand products, food, utilities, and healthcare. Two, buy companies that can raise the price of their products without losing customers. Three, buy companies that are working for you as a shareholder. Now, are you ready to earn extra return? I want to give you the stock right now. I want to give you 4 companies to buy their shares in and hold forever. And then I want to give you another 3 companies you can buy now and hold till December. By December, I'm sure their share price will go up. It's sure their share price has been running higher, but because they are still within the buy range right here. First one, Okomu Oil, Presco, BUA Food, and MTN. These are what I call buy and hold forever stock. Their price will go down because of normal thing, but guess what? These are company that, okay, let's even use MTN. MTN just increased data price. MTN data hike. Many of us are complaining. Some of us are even saying we can't even use our data for up to 1 month. Why? Because of the fact that MTN increased the price of their data by 50%. Can you see here? But did it stop you? Did you change your SIM? Did you throw your SIM away? No. You can, why? You see, these are products you cannot, you need it. You need it. Outrage over MTN data price hike. Where's the outrage? Everything else, everybody back to business. Back to business. That is it. But look at MTN results. Look at MTN results. Let me show you what happened. MTN results. MTN Q2 2025. After the data hike, look at it here. MTN record 416 billion naira in profits. MTN service revenue surges 54% to 2.4 trillion. MTN is making mad money. Mad money. MTN is making mad money. 2 days ago, MTN surges to record profit. Why? Data. You don't have any MTN Nigeria sustained profit. You don't have choice. They've increased the power of data you are still using, and the truth is that we're even consuming more data. See, I tell people that you see those data the MTN is selling. It's not that the data doesn't last. It's because of what we are consuming. Go to IG alone. You know the amount of videos on IG. Go to TikTok. You know the amount of video on TikTok. Go to Facebook alone. It's because the content we consume more lately are more videos and not text. Watch, unlike before, when Facebook started, it was more of picture and text. How many data do you need to watch picture or write a text? But today, check what you do on your social media network. You see that bulk of your activities are more of videos. That's why these guys are making, so that's why your data are not lasting, and these guys are making more money in the market because of it. You must be smart. You must be smart. You must learn how to turn people's pain to your profit. When people complain, pay attention. When someone comes close to you and say, my data is expensive, I don't know, I can't use it up to a month. If you are smart, you'll be seeing opportunity in MTN. You'll be seeing opportunity in Airtel. When someone go to the market and come back to you and say, can you imagine, I bought spaghetti for 1,800, you should be smart. Now, it doesn't mean you won't complain, but with what you are learning now, there's a mindset shift for you. You have to find a way to always spot opportunities in the market. These ones I shared are just stocks you invest in. You invest in them, meaning you are holding them forever as long as you want to. Then the one for trading, which is the one you buy and sell for short term between now and December. These are the 3 companies I am holding right now. Dangote Cement, Micure, and Transcorp Hotel. Pay attention. Dangote Cement, Micure, and Transcorp. Dangote Cement, the result Dangote Cement released alone between January to June has already outweighed the whole of December, the whole of 2024. Let me show you the Dangote Cement Q2 2025. Let's see if we can find that on our metrics. This is it here. Here, Dangote reports last profit of this. Already, this result already outweighs what they generated in the whole of, you can see here, in the whole of 2024. I can even go to Nigerian Stock Exchange website to show you that figure directly. Let's look at the exact figure so that it won't look like, let's look at the figure directly. This is Dangote Cement. So I want to show you how much they earn between January to June and what they reported between January to December in 2024, just for you to see why there's opportunities in that company. And this company is expanding to more countries. They are expanding to more countries. This is Dangote Cement results. Now, pay attention. This is what they earned in 6 months of 2025. Look at it here. 6 months 2025, they have made over 520 billion naira. In the whole of 2024, from January to December, they made 502. Can you see? In the whole of 2024, they made 502 billion, 503 billion. Why from January to June 2025, they made 520? What are you waiting for? And this is a dividend paying company. This is one of the movers in the market. So we are already in this stock. Micure. Many of us, if you know Micure, the lab, this health, among all the healthcare companies in the Nigerian stock market, from Fitson to May and Baker. Let me even take my time to show you when I reported this company. Look at this stock on May 7th here. Look at this company I mentioned here. Note the date, May 7th. What was the company here? May and Baker on May 7th. May and Baker was selling for 8 naira. 8 naira on May 7th. Now look at May and Baker today in the market. Look at May and Baker today. From May 7th, May 7th around this region, May and Baker is selling for 17 naira. From 8 naira to 17 naira between May and July, August. Let's look at the next stock here. Fitsin. This is a pharmaceutical company. So why I had to quickly jump on Mikio, because that's the only healthcare company that was yet to move. On February 6th, this stock may break out of 52 weeks high. What was that stock? Look at the name, Fitsin Healthcare. At what price? It was selling for 17 naira, or started them by 17 naira or 18 naira. When was that? Note the date, February 6th. Let's go back to our charts. And then February 6th, Fitsin Healthcare in February. This is it here. February is around this region. Fitsin was selling for 17, 15 naira. Where is Fitsin today? 43 naira. February, March, April, May, June, July. In 5 months, went from 17 naira to 43 naira in 5 months. So if I tell them to go buy Mikio, it was because I saw something. I saw something, and this was why I mentioned Mikio. Although the challenge I have right now is that the stock has moved and the price is quite, in short, it's scarce in the market right now. Look at it here. July 30th, just how many days ago? Like 2 days ago. Did you miss 158% surge on Fitsin? Grab this stock. The moment I posted it, the stock was just, this is it here, Mikio Industry at 13 to 14 naira. Some interesting thing about this stock. This stock reported over 600. Look at it here. Revenue went for by 164%. Profit jumped by 632%, and a whole lot of things like that. And then I started to go buy at 13 to 14 naira. So let's look at just 3 days ago. I'm still holding. That stock is going to 26 naira. You can see this. This is it here, right here. What am I trying to tell you? When you pay attention, when you understand the stories behind certain stock, you will know why. Look at the third one, Transcorp. You know what interesting thing about this Transcorp? Transcorp just launched a 5,000 capacity event. This is it here. 5,000 capacity events. You can see in Abuja. For some of us that are familiar with Transcorp, this is not a. And guess what? This capacity event, for the first time in second quarter, gave them over 900 million naira. Let me not exaggerate. Let's just go to the figure. You know, I like to show figures. When you show figure, people understand, people know you have done the research. So let me show you something. Transcorp Hotel. I want to show you the events. Transcorp Hotel, how they made that money in that event center. So let's quickly look at the financial statement of Transcorp. Okay, so this is Transcorp. Let's look at that. I want to show you how that is responsible for the massive surge in their financials going forward. Yes, this is Transcorp right here. And I'm going to use it to explain something about hotel business. Many of you, when you go to hotels, either to have meetings, you don't pay attention to opportunities in that sector. Even if you cannot buy a hotel, even if you cannot build a hotel, you can own shares in hotel and benefit from their business. Look at revenue of Transcorp. Between January to June 2024, they made 29 billion. And between January to June 2025, they made 47 billion. Pay attention. Revenue. Let's go to note 5. Please put your ear to the ground and understand what I'm trying to show you now. Note 5. I want to show you breakdown of that particular revenue. Let me look for note 5. Yes. Let me see here. Okay. Now, can you see the breakdown of that 47 billion? As a hotel business, they sell rooms. Can you see room? From 19 billion in 2024 to 31 billion from rooms. Look at food and beverage. Definitely you will eat. They made from 8.6 in 2024, they made 13.6. When you go to a hotel to request for food, do you bargain? Because one, for you to even go to a hotel, it means you have cash. So this is one industry that is benefiting from increase in price. General price index. I told you about general price index. Who is benefiting? Hotel is benefiting. Because if the cost of cooking a pot of general price is increasing, then it means they would definitely want to increase price. This is it. Now look at the hall rental. Event center hall. In 2024, it was zero, meaning that hall was not available at all. But in 2025, look at what they made, over 926 million. So imagine, and Nigerians are no one bear. Nigerians are partying back to back. So imagine what will happen in third quarter from July to September. Imagine what will not happen from October to December. That is why I am giving you, ordinarily, these are premium stocks I have already given them in the community. But sometimes when I look at the business that I've done with, look at it here. When I look at the relationship and everything, conversation with Jennifer, I just say, let me look at it here. You can see these are premium stock, Transport Hotel. This stock won't stop going up in 6 months. When did I post this? July 30th. These are recent peak. So when I give you these three stock, Dangote Cement, Micure, and Transport Hotel, as well as, let me give you the other one, Okomu, Presco, and BUA, is because I have done my research and I know what I am doing. So I'm going to end it here. And I believe that whatever information you have gathered right now will not only be a mindset shift, but it's something you can actually convert to profit going forward. Jennifer, over to you.
There is a reason we keep going to Oge when it comes to this Nigerian stock. Okay, you have so many fans on YouTube. Those joining from YouTube, they have been mind blown. Some people are like, do fast and tell us what to buy. I know, then calm down. This is not just giving you fish. We want you to understand these things. Oge is teaching you how to fish, right? So now you have the stock recommendations, and so somebody say my armor is armored. How can one join Oge's community? We are coming to that because we have Fintra women. Fintra women have been waiting since last year when the next slot will open, because it's not usually open all year round though. I think the last time you gave us open the slot for us, I think it was last year. So Fintra women have been waiting for this so long. So thank you so much, Oge, for in your usual style digging deep on this. So my fellow investors, I believe you have your stocks now. We have 4 stock we can invest for long-term holders like me, and even these 3 that we believe by December safe. By December, this one is going to, give you what you are looking for. Thank you so much. Okay, once more. So we have 7 solid stock in total. Someone asked them, how do we invest in it? You will not make it as if I've been wasting my time all this while. Shebi, not all of us walk through. I went to Afro Investor and showed you something, but don't worry. I will, like I told you before, we are getting a detailed step-by-step video on how to buy. So many people have been asking, how did they join Oge's community? Like I told you, it's not free. Oge was here basically to tell us the stocks to buy, which we have delivered on. Now, if you want to get more into this, like what we do in Oge's group is like Oge does the research. Many of us are busy. Even me, I don't have time to be researching stock. Okay, they tell us what to buy, right? So as he does all of these reports, because things continue to happen in the economy, things keeps changing. Okay, he's doing research. Okay, he's telling us what to buy. So he has a community that we belong to. We pay, it's not free. But the beautiful thing, why Fintribe women are always waiting, because Oge used to give us massive discount to join the community. Okay, so for those that are interested, we are going to share the details. Okay, please, can you go to your website for those that want to join the community? Trust me, it's definitely worth it. Hey, Shebi, I shown you our portfolio in the community, all the stock we are investing in this year alone. That portfolio have done giving us, it's not even this year. How many months old is that portfolio? And it's done like 17 million already. So yes, for those asking for Oge's community, it's not free. He is here to give us stocks to invest in, which we have delivered on. But if you don't want to go step further, because every month we have classes, he hosts classes for us to see what is happening at this point and all. Some of the stocks, it's one thing to know when to buy them, like the trading one, when it's time to sell, he will also tell us. But for investing, the first 4 for investing, you can hold them forever. But for trading one, he tell us when to buy, when to sell. This on the screen is the price for the community. But for everybody here, okay, always give tribe people a discount of 30%. He used to give 20%, but this time around, I'm like, okay, we don't have 150K to pay. So yes, there is a discount of 30% for everyone in this class, at least for the next 48 hours. You can pay 105 instead of 150 for the whole year. Okay, it's telling you what to buy and sell. Trust me, only one stock will give you that money in multiple fold. So yeah, if you are going to be joining the community, we have like 48 hours discount for 30%, 105. I will share details later for those that want to join. So from now, you can begin to move on if you want. I don't know if we have people in this community. I think I saw somebody here, my fellow community member here before. Let us know. Maybe you can tell them how it is there. Or you think you saw something here tonight. But all the same, somebody said I'm interested. IJ, no problem. When this class is over, we're going to share. Oh, Joy, is there a discount for the hybrid as well? Yes, all the slots you want is 30% off all of them, anyone you are interested in. But remember, it is optional. You are in this class to understand how the stock market works, how to invest in it, and the stocks to buy, which we have delivered on. But some people that want to take it a step further, it's highly recommended, like highly, highly. If you don't, I'm always talking about Oge's community because that community has really made us money. The only problem is that most times I don't have time. I don't have time to. Sometimes I don't even know when others are buying. Okay, people say they're interested. That's no problem. Joy, please, you can send the details. So we are going to continue with the class, but let's wrap it up on those that want to join the community. If you are interested, we'll drop the details. You will send the payment. So we used to collate everybody that comes from, because this discount is not for every, it's only for our community. You can go to the website and pay 150, is fine. But everybody interested for the basic, is 105. We'll share the details. We'll share the details with you. We can drop it now. So yeah, for the next 48 hours, you can get 30% off. But after 2 days, it's back to the original price. That's the allowance he gave us. Then on Saturday, for everyone that joined his community, Oge said he is going to have a section with you on Saturday. Normally, he has monthly section on Sunday. There's a monthly section for his community members on Sunday. But those that will join him, we do an onboarding section for you on Saturday. So that's by the way. We are going to wrap up shortly. Time is not on our side. We are going to wrap up and do some more Q&A. Joy, please include the WhatsApp number. So how this is going to be, for those that wants to join, you can get the details on the comments now, make your payment and send to WhatsApp number for confirmation. Let's continue. Okay.
Jennifer, can I leave? I don't know if you have questions.
Hello, can you say what?
No, I'm asking if I can leave. I don't know if they ask questions. If they have questions.
Okay, does anyone have any question for Oge before he leaves? Oge is a busy person though. Once you leave, you only see him again inside his community. Any question for Oge, you can drop it in the comment section. We're talking about Nigerian stock. Apart from stock, what other avenues? We are talking, the workshop is on Nigerian stock. Yeah, but some of the stocks, most of them pay dividend actually. Equity is stock. Money market, you mean mutual fund. The workshop is focused on Nigerian stock. I hope that answers it. Okay. So we are not able to take individual stock analysis one after the other. Chris is asking, is UAC a good buy at this point? There are more than 300 stocks in the Nigerian market. Unfortunately, we can't be touching them one after the other. Okay. Okay, is there any stock in aviation? Miffy has been asking, is there any stock in aviation?
The stocks that are in that aviation sector were NACO and SACO. So, and at this point, they are up significantly. Early this year, when I told them stocks to, every year, I always tell them stocks to buy for the new year. So in 2025, the stocks I recommended for the year, this is it here, 6 stocks to own in 2025. So ahead, we always go ahead. So one of the stocks in that aviation that I mentioned was Sky Avian. For some of us that are familiar with NACO and SACO, this is it here. That was 27.5. Today, Sky Avian is almost, let me even show you there before we continue. Sky Avian is sitting comfortably at almost 90, close to 100. You can imagine from 27.5 to 100. So one thing is paramount. Don't buy a stock because you hedge. We always enter right at the bottom before the move. In trading stock, it's like when you are how do I explain it? When you are buying to resell, just like normal trading. So whenever you want to buy, like someone that asks is USCN a buy, USCN is already up. Do you understand? So one thing people don't get is that whenever you're buying stock, make sure someone is not using you to exit the market. Always enter at the bottom. Always enter before the big move. That's where to make money. When I recommended this at 27 naira, look at what 27 naira is. Right here before the big move. Even better glass. In our community, we enter better glass at 53 naira. And better glasses are selling for almost 300 naira. We enter at 53 naira. So the thing is, if you buy at the bottom, so when you're asking your question, always make sure you are buying at the bottom. For those that will be having session with on Saturday, we'll explain that better to them. So I think that answers your question. So Sky VN is already at the top. There's no aviation stock right now. So that's the feedback.
Hey, okay, they've started paying. No, wait, all of us are still in class. People are already paying for membership. Hey, Jesus, so I too like money in this community. Okay, do you have an opinion on Nigerian ETF? Do you have any opinion on Nigerian ETF?
Nigeria ETF, for me, I think ETF is not really ripe in Nigeria as it is in the US markets.
I
And
swear, I don't do
yes,
ETFs
and
here.
liquidity is a problem. Don't buy ETF, and
It's
when it's
not
time for you
liquid.
to sell, it will be difficult. So you better focus on normal stock. Nigeria has not developed its ETF segment for now. So please just leave ETF. ETF would have been the best in the market, but ETF in Nigeria is not liquid. Liquidity in the stock market is your ability to buy and sell whenever you want. You don't want to buy, and then when it's time to sell, you are stuck because nobody wants to buy from you again. So just for me, I would advise if you want to buy ETF, US market is best for ETF, not Nigerian markets.
Okay, the payments, the group is annual renewal, right?
Yes, it's annual
It's
renewal. Now,
annually.
yeah, there is
Somewhat
something I always say. For
okay.
those that are asking that question, there's something I always say, and I tell them in the group. I've been running that group for 8 years, and I want to tell you the model. 8 years. If I'm running the group for 8 years, it means there's something that we're doing right. I tell my members, if you renew your subscription from your pockets, if you have to renew your subscription from your pockets, then you're actually not getting value from our community. Because by standard, if you pay that first subscription, your renewal should be coming from the profit you are generating in the market,
Exactly.
which is a win-win. So that's why we have sustained that 8 years in the group. So what you see me report here, they are not mere figures. I'm reporting real return in the market. And I even had to go to the sort of showing you one of the Meristem account that we use here. So this is not like I'm trying to maybe sweet talk you. This is it here. These are returns in the market. And we started this in July. And we are going to next stage. It's like we run an investment cycle there. So what I'm letting you know is that if you follow my recommendation in the group, you will never miss it. So, and at the end of the year, even if you want to renew, you renew from the profit you have generated. How much is 150 compared to whatever you are going to be making in the market and all that? So that is it. So it's annual subscription.
Nkiru said, how do you know the best time, the bottom? We don't have plenty time. Oh. How do you know when the stock is down?
Should I answer that question?
You can speak briefly on it, please. Just briefly so we can move
Yeah.
on.
One of the ways.
We
One of the
we
ways.
don't know the 30 minutes, so please.
Yeah,
So I will just pick only few of the questions so he can leave and for us to take our Q&A and wrap up.
It's not something I share here. I use more of technical analysis. Someone mentioned technical analysis before. I use technical analysis to spot when a stock is down. And then one of the things I look at every week is you see that top losers in the market. That's where the money is. Those stocks that are going down, I look for the ones that have good financials, good fundamentals, and that's the one I pay attention to in the market. So we don't buy stocks that are up. I focus on stocks that are down and then are about to go up. We call them bouncing ball, not falling knife. So I hope I've answered your question. So I might probably want to leave now.
Okay. The last one. Okay, the last one. I know this conversation is strictly on Nigerian stock. I'm not even entertaining any question on foreign stock. But if you can, if I let me ask you, if you have to buy just one foreign stock today, which company would you buy?
If you want to buy one foreign stock today, One
Yeah, which
company I will
company
tell
would
you to
that
go
be?
buy is Meta, Facebook, Meta.
Meta, one
Yes.
of my
Meta,
faves.
yes. Meta is yet to price in the value of WhatsApp. The moment WhatsApp will start generating money for Meta, I'm not sure you will see that stock where it is today. So Meta is working on monetizing WhatsApp, and everybody is using WhatsApp today. So Meta is one stock, and if I want to add another one, go and buy Netflix, Meta and Netflix. Remember what I
Okay,
told you
okay.
before earlier on? Yeah,
Mm.
so that's it.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. I believe we've delivered on this conversation. Okay, many people are still asking about the group, but you already know how we do it. I would would agree. We'll collect everyone interested. So many people are interested. Many of them are already making payments. So please, I know you gave us 48 hours for the discount. We really appreciate. I know that you never do that. It's not even up to what the value you deliver on the community. But on behalf of our people, I'm saying thank you.
Thank
We
you so
would get
much.
back to you. I will collect all those interested in joining the group. My parents are already coming in. I can see the alerts coming in. So in the 48 hours is on Monday, or is it Tuesday? We'll get back to you. And like you
No problem.
promised, on Tuesday, you have a special class for them. We also appreciate that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks
Thank you so
for
much. Thank you so much,
sharing with
everyone.
us.
God
Okay,
bless
those
you.
companies you recommended, some of them pay, many of them pay dividend, that be. I think
Yes,
someone said
yes,
something on dividend,
yes,
but I don't think
yes,
it's
yes,
all of them. I have to look
yes,
at
they
it
did.
again.
Yes, they did.
Okay, okay. You can leave now. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. All right.
We appreciate your joining us. Woo! Okay, housewarming. So far, we've looked at understanding the Nigerian stock market. We've looked at how we can make money from it. And Oge has come to share. You know what thing with Oge is very thorough. When he was talking, some people were like, tell us a stock. I'm like, people should relax. We could have just come here, give you a list and move on. But I love how he took his time to explain some of the reasons, some of the things that guide the decision he does in selecting this stock. I think I've known Oge for how many years now? I've been in his group for so how many years? Because we are like, we don't like money, we like stocks and all. And trust me, there is money in the Nigerian market. There is money. Don't worry, those of you that will join his group, you understand what I mean. But that's by the way. So I believe at this point, you've understood what the market is about. You've understood how you can key in, which I've explained. You need to sign up on the platform and how you can sign up. And now you have stocks you can invest in. I believe that that brings us to like a 360 degree. We will now look at some of the questions that are coming up. Tommy say, how do we take profit? Do you sell or do they pay dividend? Either ways, some of the companies pay dividend. And when you sell at a price higher than what you bought, that is it. How do I receive dividend? All these late comers, you've said all these things before. When they pay dividend, it's directly in the bank account that you signed up on. Sorry, this people's alert is distracting me. The people paying for Gates group. Please, all these people making payment for Gates group. When you pay, remember to send receipt to the WhatsApp, and give us time to approve. There's so many people paying. Give us time to approve. Okay, so let's come back to the Q&A. Let me share my screen one more time. All these people asking, how do we buy? How do we buy? Shebi, I shared screen and we looked at a rough demo. But like I said, after this class, when you are getting the replay, you are also going to get a step-by-step tutorial video on how to use the Afri Investor app, okay? If you are just joining, don't worry, we get a replay so we don't keep dragging ourselves back. So let's say, for example, okay, say we should somebody should tell me one stock we recommended so we can go and buy that stock now. Somebody should tell me one stock. Miffy say, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you 100-fold. I got value for my 9.5. Amazing. I'm happy to hear that. See, let me know, like, see, if just these stocks alone, don't worry. I like to say 1 year time, but at least by December, let's see where we are at. Okay, I have seen Dangote Sugar. So if you want to buy Dangote Sugar now, let's go to Afri Investor app or any platform you use, right? So if I come here, I will go to invest. Don't worry, I will send you a video that has the app. I use the app to do a tutorial video. So if you go to invest, I will search. You said which stock was that? Sorry, what did you mention? Hey, Dangote, Abi? Dangote, is it Dangote Cement or Dangote Sugar? Which one was it again? Dangote
Cement.
Cement. Okay. Dangote Cement. I saw it now. Why did it go out? Oh, these are for investor people. But anyway, I know they say they are the issue. They're working on the app. They're working on their platform. If you have an account, you must have gotten their email. So let me go again. If you search for the stock, once it comes out, you open it, click on buy, put how much you want to buy. It's as simple as that. Okay. So, like I said, Dangote. So please take note of the stocks he mentioned for us. If do me a favor, all those stocks he mentioned, write them out, write out their price. By this time next year, come back. Now you go find me, you go and say, Jennifer, 95, come and take extra. This thing is not opening, but that is basically, it takes less than 1 minute to go to the app you use, go to invest, search for the particular stock. Once it's open, click on buy, put the amount you want to buy, and that is it. We've looked at it before. So let's also pick some more questions. It's already 10. Kindly show us how to buy on Bamboo. But okay, I will also send a video on Bamboo, no problem. We can't talk about all the apps, unfortunately. There are more than 20 apps you can use to buy. And unfortunately, it's not realistic. Hey, sorry, let me silence my phone. The alert is making a lot of noise. Now you put too like money. I didn't know a lot of people will be interested in Oge's group like this. Anyway, the last time we had it, I think more than 100 people joined the group. Okay, so let's go back. Maybe we'll share how to. We have a video on how to use our free investor. We can do one on Bamboo too. So you get a step-by-step video after this class, okay? Because I don't want you to have an excuse to say this is why I have not invested. Now you understand how the market works. Now you know the stocks to buy. So what are you waiting for? Please, can someone drop a comment? What would make you not to start investing next week? Please tell me. Let's trash it out now. What will make you after this workshop not to start investing? I'm honestly asking. Please, I'm honestly asking. No, you can't buy for money. My sister, you get 1 cap, you don't get 1 cap. You can even buy with 1,000. You can buy. MTN is 400 naira now. Even if it's 1 unit, at least practice with 1,000. When you now have money, you buy more. Okay? If you don't have money now, no problem. Practice with 1,000 naira. When you have enough money, you do. How much can one invest with? Ella, invest with the amount you have. Somebody in this class is going to invest with 10 million. Somebody here will invest with 5,000. Somebody here will invest with 20 million. Invest with how much you have, okay? Maxwell say, please, I bought Fidelity shares. Can I sell it now and buy the shares that was mentioned here today? If you want. We mentioned 7 stocks. That doesn't mean other stocks are not good. I have more than 10 stocks. Okay. If you want, sell what you want to sell. My own is that you have seen the ones to add or the ones to buy. Now, so say village people. Exactly, because it's village people that will make you know to invest after today. You paid 95 to be here. I believe and I'm hoping that we've delivered on that. Now is your time. Okay. Someone said, I'm reading out some question. How can one know the statistics in our free invest when the stock has risen or fallen? Because I don't understand the red and green percentage stuff. So nobody knows when the price is. Your own is. So the thing with stock is you have a stock. Nobody will come and ring bell and tell you price is going up today, price is going down today. No, nobody will be doing all those ones. It's left for you. When do I want to buy? When do I want to sell? And when a stock is in red, it means that at that point, the market has dropped. If it's in green, it means that at that point, the market is up. Okay? Yeah, that's it. If you now want to, they want somebody to come and tell you, oh yeah, today, go and buy this one. Oh yeah, tomorrow, go and buy this one. That's not what we told you about in this workshop. We didn't mention that in the workshop. We said we're going to show you how it's done and give you a list, which you have done. But if you now want every day or periodically for people to be telling you what to buy and what to sell, that is what happens in Oge's group. Feel free to go to join the group if you want. I am on the group. So many influential women are there, and trust me, it's just like, I think I've been here for like almost how many years now. It's definitely worth it. Please, let's go back to the questions. Somebody said, give me 3 bank stocks. We have already given you 7 stocks to buy, so it's up to you. But when it comes to banks, some of the companies I like Zenith Bank, I like GTCO, I like Access Bank. Okay. Can you tell us the current price of the 7 stocks you recommend? Go and check your app. Check the app where you buy, but not Afri Investor, please. Afri Investor is currently not updated because of the work they are doing. Bankola said you can check internet. Bankole is asking, do we need to register on SEC to get dividends? No. When you buy a stock, okay, when you buy a stock, you don't need to register anything. When they pay dividend, they will pay you. But sometimes a few people may have maybe some challenges. Maybe something happened that the register does not have your signature and did not get dividend. That means you have to fill e-mandate form. So if you hear that a company you invested in paid dividend and you know you bought that stock before the qualification date, you don't have to panic, no problem. What you can do if you do not get the dividend, reach out to the platform you use. If you're an Afri Investor, reach out to them. If you're using Meritrade or Bamboo or anything, reach out to them. They'll give you a form to fill. Sarah said, how do we join FinTribe? People are not seeing my FinTribe shirt. Sarah is asking, how do we join FinTribe? Please, those on the FinTribe team, share the link. FinTribe is our community where we save and invest together. You can share the link, okay? Can we do ETF membership? What do you mean? Okay, this is on August group. Feel free to go for any they say you want, but for each one you do, there is 30%. And please utilize this 30%. Wait, let me even show you. I begged for that 30% too. Like, it's not something he gives often. This is my WhatsApp chat with okay, yeah, he was like, this is one of the portfolio tracker we share in our in-house portfolio. I asked him, what of our discounts? He now say, let's 30% because of you. Nice, thank you, boss. Because okay, never removes money for his membership. So please take advantage of it. At least he said for the next 2 days. The only thing that will make me not to invest is the CSCS number. I've not gotten from Bamboo and Afri Investor. So like I said, after this conversation, we're going to do a link for people that have issue to fill the form. If you have not gotten your CSCS, please, we will do a link. By next week, we'll follow up with Afri Investor to create the link. If you're using other platforms, I believe you will get it. You can also reach out to them, okay? If you're using Mary Step, I don't think Mary Step one takes time, depending on the platform you are using. Somebody said the minimum you can buy a stock is 5K on Bamboo. Okay, yeah, it's true. It's true. Nkechi said, please, if I have like 200K, how will you advise me to buy it? Nkechi, it's up to you, honestly. One person might decide, okay, if you want to, you can split it. You can take the first stock and do 50,000. You don't have to buy everything. You don't have to buy everything. You can just take 4. You can take 3. You can take all. It's up to you. How easy is it to get the Afri app? Afri Investor app, just download it and sign up. That's all. The only thing is, I think because of the work they're doing, if you have any issue, let us know. You can send them an email. You can also let us know. At least for the next 5 days, that Telegram group will be there. In case if the Telegram group will open maybe by Monday or by tomorrow, so that if you can do some interaction, but it's optional. You don't have to join it. After 5 days, we'll close it, we'll lock it, and everybody would go. Our conversation is for this night, okay? How do we hold it for long term? It's up to you. If you are here in the beginning, and like people have different goals. For me, my stock can be for long term, right? It can be for my retirement. If it's for retirement, that means when we die there, I know they sell anything. For some people, maybe they want to, if they have a project they have in mind. I have a client that bought a property in Lagos 2 years ago. It's from her investments. Okay. For some other people, they just want to invest in stock. Let it be that I have an asset in my name. If I don't have money to buy plaza and house, at least I have stock assets in my name, you know. So it's up to you when you want to sell or buy. Stacy said, I want clarity on investing from abroad. What question do you have, Stacy? It's the same thing for everybody. So far, you are a Nigerian and you have your BVN and you have your bank account. All you have to do is to download the app, sign up. I have explained more than once here that utility bill, a proof of address. If you like, you can use your Nigerian address or you can use your abroad address. It's up to you. But I think many people find it easier to use their Nigerian address so that there is no back and forth and all. Okay. The only thing, can you please mention the 7 stock? We are going to include this on our email, okay? Danjuma said, I paid 11 this thing, but you mentioned, is there a mistake? No, if you paid, we had two options. If you join the workshop from seller, it's 9.5 or approximately. But those that said they want to pay from bank transfer, it is 11K. It was stated there. Chijoke said, how do I transfer my Fidelity Bank shares to Bamboo? Chijoke, where do you have the Fidelity Bank shares? Where do you have it? Reach out to registrar for the company. Reach out to the registrar for the company that you want, or reach out to what's their name? You say Fidelity, Abi. Fidelity, I think that the registrar is what's their registrar for Fidelity Bank? You can check internet. I can't remember who their registrar is right now. You can check the internet for who the registrar for Fidelity Bank is. So reach out to them. They would guide you on how that is done, right? You have to move it from, I think you have to do what to, if, depending on the platform it is. Tell Bamboo that you want to move your stock there. You will do inter-house transfer. It's possible. Don't know the... Ada say, don't know the apps to download that is suitable for abroad people. Ada, any app is fine. There is no special. So it's Nigerian stock. It's everything for, it's the same for everybody. You can use, most of my clients are abroad. 80% of my clients are abroad. And it's the same app I use, they use. You can use Free Investor. You can use Bamboo. You can use Meristem. Susan said, please, how can I join Oge's group? Susan, are you just joining? Oge's group is not free. Okay, I think I'm the one going back. It's not free, it's paid for. And we've sent the details. We've sent the payment details. Many people have been paying. Let me even, Jesus, over 20 people has joined the group now. Hey, Jehovah, many people have been paying. So if you want to join Oge's group, FinTribe team, please resend that distance. Please, let's be careful of scammers. The only way to join the group is for the account details you are seeing now, which is my own account. I will collect it and then send it to Oge. They will reach out to you via email to onboard you on the platform. Let me see. Hey, there's so many questions. So somebody said, what does he mean when he said to buy and hold? It just means long-term investing. You buy and keep, okay? You can buy and keep and you don't have to sell anytime soon. Okay. Somebody said, how good is Ancoria? Ancoria is one of the investment banks in Nigeria. They're okay. They're fine. There's so many platforms you can use to invest. Use any one you want. Can you buy Nigerian stocks in USD? No. Our official currency is Naira. So you buy in Naira. How do we know the qualification date and when dividend will be paid? The companies are the ones to announce. So if a company is declaring dividend, they will announce. You will get an email. If you have their shares, they will also send you email. Okay, somebody say, can you give platform to invest in gold and real estate? Real estate, is it the actual real estate? You can reach out any real estate company or FinTribe. We have our FinTribe estates that the second phase is coming out soon. But for gold, two ways I buy gold. I buy actual gold or I invest digitally through Ot Invest platform. What is your take on NIDF? It's mutual. Is it the mutual fund? It depends. I don't really do much of it. Please, can you buy a fractional share using Optimus? Yes, you can. Just put the amount you have. But for Nigerian stock, there is nothing like fractional share in Nigerian stock. Okay, if the stock is 4 naira, you buy 4 naira. If it's 100, you buy 100. How do I know dividend paying stocks? You might have to check on the platform if they pay dividend, or you can just browse. Actually, there is no, I don't say there's no formula I will say this is how you know. You can just ask on the internet if that company pays dividend. Remember the free shares. Yes, so how do we select our winners? Normally we use it's tied to we'll do a random this, you know, we'll do that shortly, but another way we do it is through feedback. When we get feedback, we just randomly select, but we're going to select so many people now, maybe 3 or 5 or something. We are coming. How much is Oge's group? Is 105 discounted? Please, about Oge's group, what's the difference between the hybrid and the others? Check the website. I think there are different tiers. You can search what's that. Joy, please, there is a screenshot you shared on the different criterias. We can reshare it again. Okay, so please, I want us to leave here on or before 10:30. Is there a key question we've not touched on? Please, not the ones for those that came late. I beg. If you came late, we've probably covered a lot of the things. Please. Let me ask Peace to unmute. If your hand is up and it has been up since, you can drop it. I think this is from those that the hands has been up since. But if there is any new hand that is up, we can just listen to 2 people. Please, the rest, leave your questions on the comments, please. If your hand is up and you don't have a question, please put it down. We want to take like 2 people. Peace, your hand has been up. I'm asking you to unmute.
Thank you so much, Ma. Good evening, Jennifer. You are a
Good evening,
lifesaver.
Peace.
In fact, my financial life has so much improved since I came across the videos on YouTube. God bless you for all the value you've been giving, Ma. So I just have a couple of questions.
Thank
One,
you.
what does CHN mean? That's question one. Question
Clearing
two,
house number. Anytime you
okay.
create an account, the investment house will create the CHN. Is like your identification number with them. Next.
Okay, so when you were explaining that we needed to register on Afri Invest and then put in our utility bill and all that. I remember that when I registered, I didn't upload any proof of residence, but I was given my CSCS number and then the CHN. Will that affect me anytime in the future, maybe in any of my transactions or anything?
Probably, maybe when you want to move funds, they will ask for it.
Oh, okay. The last question now. Would you advise that we spread our money? Let's say I have 200,000 naira and I want to invest. Would you advise I get maybe little portion of shares from a wide range of companies, or I just get more shares from few companies? What would you advise me?
Okay, it's important to diversify, right? But you also don't want to spread yourself so thinly. So if I have like say 200K you mentioned, I won't do more than 4. I can just do 50K in 4 different companies, right? So that the thing is that if there is anyone that does well, at least you will see substantial reward, not I wish I bought more, like doing 10,000. I rather do 4, then I wait. If I get money again, I can be topping up on those 4, or I can decide to add new one. Is that all? I guess that's all, Abi.
Yes, ma'am. That's answer. Then lastly, ma, please, is it possible to edit our personal information on Afri Invest? Is it possible? I'm not seeing any edit option.
Okay, you can
Is
reach
there a
out to
way
them.
we
I
can-
think for security reasons, some platforms don't allow that until you reach out to them.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Please, before we continue, welcome, Mama. Before we continue, how has it been so far? Did you pick something new? Was it worth your time? Was it worth your money? Let me know. We have been talking to ourselves by ourselves. We spent almost 3 hours or even more. Please, I want to make sure that you picked something, but more importantly, please tell me you are actually going to start investing. I have asked after this night, what will make you not to start investing? Please, please, it's very important that we know. I beg. Okay, why I wait for your feedback on that, I'm trying to see other questions. Is it safe to invest on the recommended trading stocks now that Afriinvest is undergoing upgrade, or wait? If you can buy, no problem. No, your stock is nobody. Will anybody take your stock? If you're able to buy, why not do? Faith say, is there instrumental payment for Gates Group? No, there is none, Faith. If you want to join, I would really advise you take opportunity of the discount, because okay, never gives discount to his. Some future women have been waiting for since almost 1 year now. FinTribe team, please remember to send an email to our members about the discount, because if you don't tell them, they will bite you. Do we have certificate for investment? Yes, when you invest, contract notes. When you do investment, you get a contract note. Jude said, I enjoyed it and it encourages me to invest more and more. Amazing. More value was definitely worth it. Oh, value gained. I'm not even recovering. I'm not even recovering forever. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm really happy to hear all of this. While we continue with some of the questions we are able to get, Sneaker Freak. Oh, wow. Sneakersfreak.ng. Is that your IG name? Let's go and buy sneakers. It has been amazing. I now understand better when it comes to stock buying. Thank you so much. Amazing. Ebro says it's been very amazing and insightful. I learned a lot about the importance of fundamental factors of financial reports of companies. Oh, they speak English here, okay? Ewo. Okay. Bamboo has not given CSCS. Please reach out to them, okay? It was worth it. We continue on Instagram and YouTube. This is what I'm waiting for. We continue on Instagram and YouTube. Please don't let it stop here. I know after today, many of us, oh, we've learned, bam, 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 they will go and buy this. And that's the end. That's the only time they will remember stock again is when we start talking of another stock or another company. Please don't let it stop now. Buy with the money you have. Then tell yourself, I will keep adding to this. That's the beauty. Tell yourself, I will keep adding to this. Okay. We continue. It's worth it. I've gotten my confidence banking stock. Amazing, amazing. Can one turn up investment stock? What does that mean? Can one turn up investment stocks? Please, I don't think I understand the question. This section is a lifesaver. I've experienced a major mind shift. Thanks a lot, Jennifer and Coach. Okay, amazing. Thank you. Please, can I have one-on-one support? No, the workshop does not promise a one-on-one support. Let us know the question, the challenge you are having. And for those that have issue with Afri Investor app, please, we are going to send a form. Fill that form. We'll have them assist you, okay? Somebody said, I'm definitely signing up for what? Hey God, I missed that question. I mean, is it for the August group? Okay, so how do we pick our winners now? How do we pick our stock winners? We'll select some people, and the rest is after today. We'll select only 3 people now. After today, when you buy stock, we want to know, show us. We're on the Telegram group, Abi, or just let us know the companies you invested in. In fact, put screenshot or something, because we want to encourage those that will actually take action. So for tonight, we'll find 3 people. We will. What other units of Fidelity Bank? Okay, no. Let's use a stock that is on our list, but I will check later. How do we know the people to pick? It's random, because there's so many people here. It's random. It's random. Somebody said my own is feedback. Oh, thank you for the info you shared. Oh my God. Okay, let me relax and read this question. Let me relax and read this. My own is feedback. Oh, thank you for the info you share. I have made about 68 million naira from investments in less than 9 months, compared to the peanut 3-month per annum normal bank have been giving me with the same amount for a longer time. Now God go bless you. Jesus, amazing. That's beautiful to hear. So now let me try to explain let me try to explain this feedback. You know, for many people, they have money, but they're not sure what to do with the money. They are not sure what to do with the money they have. So what they do is they leave it in the bank. But the smart ones, at least they will leave it in the bank, but they can leave it as fixed deposits or something, or in a special savings, they will be paying them. And this, our investors say that normally she gets 3 million per year. But in 9 months, for some of the investment that I have been, sharing, she has made 68 million. Anybody that say investing is not good, that person will be a better person. I will not even talk. Hey, somebody say, I want one-on-one with you. I used to do one-on-one though, but currently my one-on-one is actually 500,000, but I'm not available at the moment. I'm not available at the moment. But see, so please, if you have questions, ask, even on the group, I'm happy to ask. How do I recover my old Transcorp shares? So if you have old shares you want to recover, there is a process, right? There is a process, but I will advise you, work with a stockbroker. Let them do the dirty work for you. Let them do the dirty lifting for you. Okay? So if you have Afri Investor and you have old shares, you can reach out to them. Brokerage team at afriinvestor.com. Brokerage team at afriinvestor.com. Yes, tell them you want to recover some shares. Don't worry, they will tell you what to do. Okay? It's a pity I have a question but was not read. Lawyer, what you can do is to repost the question over and over. Hopefully we'll get to it. If not, you can ask us later on the group. Okay? Thank you so much, Madam Jenny. God bless you. Retirement plan. I love you, Jennifer. I love you too, Mama. This was really worth it. I will start investing. Amazing. Betty said, please, how do we open an investment account for our kids? Yes. Betty is asking on YouTube, how do we open an investment account for children? So for Nigerian stock, you can open investment account for your kids, right? But what happens is that number one, you need to have an account yourself first. Then with your own information, they will create account for your child, because minors don't have BVN. It's what we call minor accounts. What we can do is, I will see if I can share there is a form to create a minor account. Any platform you are using, if it's AfriInvest, tell them you want to create a minor account. They will send you the minor account form, but you have to create your own account first, right? Then you will fill the form. Ayemi said, thank you so much, Jane. My 9K was worth it. Believe me, I got premium value for the money. I'm most grateful you didn't check the YouTube comments. Please speak me. I really need to boost my portfolio. The FinTribe contribution, is it daily? Is it fixed or daily? No, in FinTribe, you save what you want to save and it's monthly. Okay, please, so let's pick our winner. It's almost 10. People don't want to go. Time don't go now. How do we pick our winner? Can someone raise their hand and tell us? We pick randomly. We don't. Chomume, I'm asking you to unmute. Please, all these hands raised because of time. No verse. Can you type your questions? I will try to read as much as I can. Chioma, your hand is up. Do you want to unmute, sis? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I think we can hear you. You're loud and clear, ma.
Okay. If she's not available, I'll ask another person. Somebody said, does OG 30% applies to hybrid? Yes, all the levels you want, it applies to it. So what's going to happen is, those that want to join OG's group, we've gotten the account number, send money to it, send your receipt to the WhatsApp number. When we confirm, we'll give you a form to fill your details. So they will have that form. They will now use it depending on the level you keyed in. They will now use it to onboard you in their group. Okay. Where do I get the replay? Email will be shared with replay, or that YouTube. When we send you the link, that was a YouTube link. Click on that YouTube link. That's the replay link. How do we join FinTribe? FinTribe team, please send the FinTribe community link on WhatsApp. Thank you. Is it okay to have more than one CHF on different fintech app? Bamboo didn't ask for my ID or proof of address, but I received a mail that my account has been activated. Yes, they might activate it, but before you can withdraw money, they will ask you to do it. That's it. I'm having problem registering on Alt Invest. Please reach out to Alt Invest platform. Thank you, Jennifer. You are the best. Amazing. Can we get FinTribe link? FinTribe team, please share your link. Somebody is asking for OG's details. I don't know if I still have it, but let me see. I will. It will also be on the replay email. Please, we need to round up. Please, all the hands that are up, see if you can drop your questions on the comments. Chinenye, I'm asking you to unmute. Sis, please unmute and ask your question. Chinenye, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Good evening,
Good evening,
Jennifer. Good
sis.
evening. I'm so happy to be in this Zoom class. Like, I don't know what I'll be doing with my life since. I'm very happy. I got so much value for the 11,000 I paid. Thank you very much. I just want to ask one question, please. You said, what would be your reason for not investing? Now, I really want to join the OG's class, but then for some reasons, I don't have that money now. So I want to ask, those companies you said we should invest in, what if I invest in them and then nobody to guide me by December when I want to trade? So that's one reason why I might not. I just wanted to, because I've been asking that question, but you've not
Okay.
responded to me. So
Thank
please,
you so much, Nenye.
yes.
So the workshop, we had an objective that we are going to explain to you how to invest in stock market and the things you tend to gain. And then you will get a list of stocks you can invest in. That is what the workshop was about. We said it's a one-off. We did not say we'll be here to the end of the year. And I'm bold to say we've delivered on that. Abi, everyone in the comments, have we
Yes.
delivered on
Yes.
that promise?
Much
Taught
more.
you about
Yes,
the stock
I
and given
really,
you a
really,
list.
really.
Exactly. So Oge's group is optional. It's not compulsory. It's not everybody that have
Yeah, I know.
105,000. So the thing
Yeah.
now is we have two sets of stock. That is the long term. That one, if you want to keep it for 30 years, it's up to you. There is the one that even the Dangote too. I don't sell stock. So even this one is in the short term. I'm buying all of them and I'm not selling a damn thing. But when you want to sell, it's still the same thing. The way I've showed us how to sell, the video that we show you, we also have detailed to step by step on how to sell. When you still want to, if you look at your account, this thing I bought 20 naira is now 15 naira. I want to sell. No problem. You go ahead and sell. Nobody can tell you when to sell your stock, right? So it's not a reason to stop you. You want to dodge, I be you will not dodge in Jesus' name. You cannot dodge. You see
I
this
will
one,
not.
looking
I
for a
don't.
excuse.
Well, you don't know what's going on. That I've heard your voice is okay for me. I will invest. Thank you.
You actually my namesake. My Igbo name is Chine. Okay.
You.
I think
Yeah.
it's already 10:33. Please, how do we pick winners? Joy, how do we pick winners? Somebody should tell us how do we. It's random. Don't tell me to pick you. It's random. No verse. We randomly pick.
We use from the mailing list, the list of those.
Oh, okay. It's true. So I'm going to download the list of everyone that paid for this class. This person saying you wish you can be picked, and you sabi everybody wish they can be picked. Okay, no verse. So let's do this. I'm going to download the list of everyone that paid for this class, and then we'll randomly pick. So let me quickly do that. This used to be fun, oh. Listen, we are all big people here, okay? It's not maybe 100 units of one share or 500 units of another share that we are going to give. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just for us to like say well done for coming here. We're happy to have and to encourage you. Jenny has given me 500 units. How do I top it up? We'll select only 3 people now. And within the week, we'll select more people. We want to see people that would actually start investing. So we'll be monitoring that group. Or if you're not on the group, you may want to post on social media and tag us, or we'll randomly select more people. So after now, we'll select 5 more people. We'll select just 3 people now. Then afterwards, we'll find 5 more people that have actually invested. Okay, so let me find the list of everyone that is in this class, and then we'll do something. We'll do something now. So while the list is downloading, let me keep looking at question. This class is an eye opener. So happy to hear that. Amazing. How do I reach out to Alt Invest? Oh, we are not discussing Alt Invest now. You can send them a DM on Instagram. I beg. Include those on YouTube. Yes, now I'm on YouTube right now. Please pick me. I'm downloading the list of everybody. It's not both those online and those offline. I'm getting a list of everybody now. I will randomly select 3 people. Later in the week, we'll still select 5 people. Okay, the list has downloaded. Those that are asking for Oge's group, please, I'm seeing all the payments, but we are still in class. Give us time. Be patient with us. We'll approve later. Beware of scammers, so they will come to your DM now and tell you to pay here. You're on your own. No, we are getting the details here for those that want to join the group, which is very, very optional. Okay. You are so amazing. Thanks to God. You and those guys, follow your page on YouTube. I actually have some shares on different companies, but we are done when I was learning on my own. But now I'm in loss. Please, can I set them up and start afresh? If you want, loyal. If you feel the company cannot bounce back, you can sell if you like. If not, if there are solid companies, why not? You can hold them. Dear Jenny, thanks a million for this. God bless you massively for doing this. I have some MTN share that I bought through the IPO. Wow, through the IPO. That was 169 then. Now it's 470 something. Yemi, you do give away for us. So my account is with Coronation. Do you think I should be buying my stuff from there, or can I sign up with AfriInvest? Yemi, if Coronation is working for you, you don't have to change. They're all the same. Actually, they're all the same. Continue with what works for you. Okay. Okay, so the December stock all they talk about, is it must we trade after December? No, you don't have to sell. You can keep it. Like me, I'm buying them, but I'm not ready to sell anything. It's for those of you that are looking for, oh, I want to buy, sell, buy, sell. Those are solid companies, actually. So I don't have. Okay, I have downloaded the list of everyone in this class. Okay, let me number it. So what we are going to do now, somebody will give me a random number. I'm coming. Let me name everybody number 1 to number whatever. There's so many people here. Okay, so let's come to YouTube. People on YouTube, let's start from you. I'm going to call someone to drop a random number for me. This is what we are going to do. I will call somebody to drop a number. We have up to 2,000 people here on the list. We have 2,000. Let me see how many people are on this list so that we are not missing out anybody. So from number 1 to number 2081, 2081. You can call any number 1005, 1099, any number at all. 2081. So if I call your name, please help us drop a random number, any number at all. If I call you, let me see who is active here. Eze Fidelis, please can you drop a random number for us in the comments? Eze Fidelis is on YouTube. Please, we're about to make somebody a winner. Eze Fidelis, drop a random number for us between 1 and 2083. Eze Fidelis, are you still here? Eze Fidelis, I'm waiting for your comments. If you're not here, I'll call another person. No, drop a random number for us. Let's know who the person. So any number they drop now, I will go on the list and check who has this number, and that person is one of our winners. Okay, since like Eze Fidelis is not here, I'm going to ask another person now. St. Jude, oh yeah, St. Jude, drop a random number for us. You're about to make somebody a free winner of stock. St. Jude, drop a random number for us. If I don't call you, don't drop now. People will make me miss out the people I called. What's happen? St. Jude, I thought you say you're active. Call now. Okay. Hold on. I just forgot that it's a lag for YouTube people. Hold on for them. Hold on for them. Oh. So please, if you still have any question, Jude said 100. Let's see who Jude selected. Jude said 100. Where is my list? So that I can share my screen because people's details are here. I don't want. Okay. I can actually share it. Wait, let me hide. Let me hide some of the.
That is me. Oh.
Yay! Who the Jenny baby me? Who the Jenny baby me? Oh, what's happen? Let me see. So I want to hide some personal information so that if I hide my screen, share screen. Who is on mute yourself for? Okay, so the St. Jude called 100. Let's see who is number 100. Oh, Eniola, this is number 100. Amazing. Eniola Anyamuyi.
Hide the screen so that don't see the numbers at all.
Hey, it's true. Stop sharing.
Any number within that category will not be picked again.
No, don't worry. We should be picked. What's the chance that is very low? So don't worry. So Eniola Anyanwuyi, congratulations. So let me come to YouTube. So Francis Eze, please help us drop a random number. Sorry, on Zoom. So Francis Eze, please help us drop a random number. Let's find who the winner is. Oh, 15. Please remember it's from number 1 to 2083. So let me go and see number 155. Number Shegun Adedeji. Congratulations, Shegun Adedeji. You are now a proud free stock winner. Okay. So finally, Susan, please unmute and call one random number for us from number 1 to 2083, Susan. Unmute and call for us. So, is she active? If she's not, okay, Susan is ever active. Hi, Madam Susan.
I should call a random number.
Yes, so we are selecting winner. Just call any number between number 1 to 2081. Any random number in your head at all.
Number. I'm coming. Hold on.
Hey, you want to
Okay.
consult the oracle?
Number 120.
Number 120. Let's see who is number 120. The last person for tonight. And let me see. Modupola Nathaniel. Congratulations, Modupola Nathaniel. Susan just made you one of our winners. Thank you so much, Susan. You just made somebody a winner tonight. Thank you. Susan, your hand was up. Did you have a question? You can have the floor now to ask your question. Thank you,
Yes, ma,
beautiful
I
people.
do.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and ask the
Yes,
question?
please. You are the last question for on. I know one go sleep. Oh, this to 11 and we
Okay,
are still.
before I go ahead with my question, I really want to appreciate and say thank you to you for this privilege, for creating this platform just with 9,500. Like, this is my first time getting involved in such a thing. Like, I'm
Uh-uh.
just a young girl. I'm just 20, but I've been
Hey, are
posting
you
on
serious?
YouTube.
Many of us is
Yeah.
at this our old age, oh. We come get
No,
sense
no,
to be
no,
doing
no,
investment.
I'm just
Happy
a
for
20 years
you.
old young girl. So I've been following your videos on YouTube, talking about
Uh-uh.
financial investment and the rest of it. Even when I have money or I don't have money, I still want to watch that movie to the end.
Amazing.
I'll make sure I watch it to the end. I derive joy whenever you talk about investment. To the extent as of last year, you were the reason why I invested in palm oil.
Woo! Investor
I
Susan. Well done, my sister.
I
Well done,
actually
baby
I
girl.
actually made a savings of about close to 1 million. I've been saving that money for over 4 years now. So as of last year, okay, sorry, as of this year, it was this year. As of this
Wow.
year, when I was going through your video that talked about palm oil, I had to contact my mom, and I discovered that my village, they are one of the my village, they are very, very good when it comes to palm oil. People from the north,
Amazing.
from the west, they come over there to get palm oil. So we had to discuss, and then I had to go to the village. I invested the whole 1 million in it. I didn't eat anyone. Madam Jennifer, I didn't spend anyone, nothing like the remain, nothing like new clothes, nothing like bracelet.
Well done, baby girl. Congrats, congrats. You too like Monisha. I ask your question. Let's quickly
Okay. Thank you
let's
very
quickly
much for this
answer.
opportunity. Okay, this is my question, ma. I'm talking about Mr. Oge's group.
Mm-hmm.
He gave a 30% discount all because of you. But at the moment, how about us, that we people, because I know most of us can't afford it at the moment. Let me take myself for an instance now. I think I'm expecting money, some fund by next week, Saturday. So I'm asking, how do I go about making this payment? Even if the 30% discount is no longer there. Because she said the 30% interest discount is going to be there for just 48 hours. So from now to Saturday, it's going to be more than 48 hours. How do I go about reaching out to you or to him and then make the payment? Even if the interest is not there, it's just that amount. I'm ready. Like, I
No,
am
that's
ready to go.
fine. You can whenever you're ready, just pay to the account. Just save the details we shared. Do you get save the details we shared and still let us know. I don't know if you can extend the distance, but take note that on Saturday, you be having an onboarding section for all the new joiners. So everybody that wants to join, please ensure to join between now and before that Saturday. And trust me, it's definitely like he's not here, but I don't know if we have anything child woman that is in Oge's. They won't even be. I don't even expect to say okay, Bruce members here. But what are you doing here? You already telling us what to buy and what to sell and be what to buy and share. So if you're not able to meet up now, no problem. Just save the details. You can always put in your money and reach out to us. Well done, Susan. We are so proud of you. When you become old women like us, by then you'll be talking in pounds and dollars. Okay. I just saw a question. Aisha said, help me explain order type, expiry date and unit price. We actually explain it. If you see limit order and market order means you're buying at the current market price. Limit order means you want to fix your own price, right? Expiring date, ignore that thing. I think it's because of this issue that are having. That means when the limit you set will expire. Unit price is if you choose what is it called? If you chose limit price, if you chose limit order, limit period means how long do you want it before it expires? Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much everyone for being here till now. I can't believe people are still here, like more than 1,000 people are still here by this, and after how many hours? I'm so grateful you are here. Yes, your money is important to me, though. But when I see people interested, exciting about doing things with their money, you don't know how happy it makes me because you're one of the top 1%. Do you know how many people in this life that they don't even think of it? It's not something they reason at all. And these people make more money than we do, but they don't even reason these things at all. And they keep working all their life. They work, they pay bill, they work, they pay bill. No savings, no investing. But here you are actually being intentional with this thing. You've done your part. You've paid for this workshop. You are here now. You've learned. And I know you are going to practice. My prayer is that God will reward our effort with profitability. God will reward our hard work with wealth. Because this thing we are doing, we've been here for how many hours? And we just to learn, just to better our this thing. I know that, God, they see us now. I'm so confident that in the next 1 year, okay, said some stock by December, but trust me, in the next 1 year, you'll be so proud of this decision. I just hope you are really very proud of yourself already for some of the knowledge you've learned here today. So feel free to talk to the people around you. When you are talking, they should know an investor is talking. Hey, they should not say an investor they talk. Let them feel the difference. When they complain about data, ask them, do you know how much MTN shares is? Our levels go change. They will know that this is a different person. Okay, how often can we be having this workshop? Emmanuel, be like say you have plenty money to be dashing me. Okay, someone said, I saw one question, can I teach about treasury bill commercial paper? In FinTrial, we actually have an academy, Wealth Builders Academy. It's a 3 weeks online program. It's a 3 weeks program, right? Where we talk, not even only stock. This one we're doing only one night. That academy is very detailed, like, hi. I don't know if we have any academy person here. I don't even think, what are they doing here? So that is also there. The next cohort is going to is in the future, but you can always join us. FinTrial, you can share the academy link. So I know this set is
Please hold on. I think Jennifer is having network challenge, or
about
this
Nigerian
might
stock, but
be
there are
Zoom.
other investments. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you.
We lost you for a while, or this could be Zoom telling us to close and go. Your network is
Oh, yes, please, we have to go. It's time. If you leave me, we'll keep talking. We have to go. We have to go. And if you're joining, so thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate you. And if you still have questions we do not answer, please, you can ask WBA link. Central team, please share the link both on YouTube and this thing for WBA. Don't worry, we'll include most of this information, and you will get the replay email tomorrow. Okay, you will get all the email with all the information you need, even the stock recommendation. We are going to also share everything on the email. Thank you so much for being here. So at this point, I think we can unmute and say good night. We don't try. It's almost 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 hours. Waiting happen. Now when they go, I beg. Somebody said, thank you, Jennifer. I just joined Finch. Tribe. Amazing. Amazing. How will you know those that have a Telegram group? If you want you invest, show us. We'll randomly select 5 more. Meet yourself and say good night. I love you all. Please do me a favor. When you leave here, I'm waiting for your feedback, and share it on Telegram group. Share it on Instagram. Tag me on your Instagram status. I will repost all of. If I never can make a post now, Come and tell them what you've learned. Let's go to Instagram. I'm not going to make a post asking you how the class was. Come and tell them. Like, I want to see investors talking. Come and tell them. Do you know that hotel so and so is going to be make? Don't tell them the stocks we are investing in. Don't come and tell them our stock recommendation. Because they don't pay money. But I want to just want. So good night, everyone. We can unmute now and say good night to each other. Abby, can you? I think everybody can unmute now.
night,
Oh yeah, now talk
everyone.
later.
Good night,
Jennifer. Jennifer didn't answer my question.
Fellow millionaires, good night.
Night,
Okay, thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Thank you for my
everyone. God bless you.
money. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, good night, and good night.
Say good night to each
Good night.
other.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Good night,
God bless you.
everyone.
Talk
Bye-bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.